Got some, oh, look at those pieces of jewellery. She's done it again. We've got Jan with you, with Becky coming up in just a few moments. Thank you so much for joining us today, guys. Debbie, it's been the most amazing show. You've really shown us how to use those stamps so beautifully. Thank you so much for all your hard work today.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Right, guys, see you in a bit and tune in now for Becky and Jan the other side of this. Take care, guys. Bye. The fastest way to shop with JewelleryMaker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. We are out of breath, slightly out of breath. I tell you what, we are so excited today about the launch of the brand new Dremel. The brand new Dremel. It's a brand new Dremel, brand new Dremel. Oh, it's a brand new Dremel, brand new Dremel. It's a brand new Dremel. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. Brand new Dremel. How excited are you, Gemma Crow?
Pardon? I am really excited. Yeah.
Pardon, I wasn't listening.
Sorry, I was getting over the dancing.
I know, are you a bit out of breath?
No, I don't think I did as much as you, to be fair.
Okay, fair enough. I'm feeling really out of breath. What about you, Cass?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
What about you, Kerry? We're all very excited. What about you, Dion? Could you flash your graphics in the style of how excited you are about the new Dremel today? Whoop, 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 whoop. Kerry, could you give me a crazy camera move in the style of how... All right, Dion, that's enough. Kerry, could you give me a crazy camera move in the style of how excited you are about today's launch of the brand new Dremel, please? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ha, 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 here. What about you, Ollie? Can you give me a crazy cut in the style of how excited you are about the... It's going to be absolutely amazing. And Cass, maybe you could give me an excited hair flick in the style of how excited you are about the Dremel today.
Happy Dremel Day!
Happy Dremel Day. Oh, it's going to be an amazing one. So we've got the launch of this incredible brand new tool coming up at 10 a.m. this morning. 10 a.m, so in about an hour's time. We've all been stroking this morning. Oh. We've got the Sunday Experience with us today in the workshop room with the lovely Linda. Yeah, she is. Should we give them a wave, see how long it takes them to realise? I'll take a little while. Here we go. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yay! Lovely Sunday Experience people in there. Oh, ladies and gents. Fantastic. So we've got that going on today as well. We've got loads of brand new beautiful pieces, including the launch of the brand new Dremel, have I mentioned that yet? And we've got the most stunning strand of Abalone. Check this out. Absolutely incredible. Abalone coming up on today's show. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We've also got... brand new, and I know there's a lot of people waiting for this on today's show because this has been, oh my word, you've seen this incredible strand which has been advertised on the show for, oh goodness me, a week and a half, 2 weeks. This is brand aquamarine and morganite. Oh, now we're going to start off this morning with, where is it? Where is it? Oh no, I can't get in. Hang on, it's because the thing's in the way. Here it is. I know it's here. Right, we spoke about this a lot on yesterday's show. It's the first thing we're going to be playing today, just because it crosses over beautifully with the show that we brought you yesterday. This is your Multiface texturing hammer. It's absolutely incredible. Now, Gemma, we spoke to you about this before the show today, and you said it's your favourite hammer.
It is my favourite textures, those two, especially the square, the waffly.
Oh, how lovely.
Style, and if anybody that's been on my workshops will have used one that I've had for a long time, and I always say this is my favourite. It gives you a really great deep texture to sort of patina into. It's
absolutely incredible. We've got you're going to be getting a hammer here that's got two different textures on it. So you can see on this one here you've got the square texture, which will give you a beautiful square texture across your blanks, across your metal sheet, or your metal strips, and then you've got this one here which gives you your lines going across, again, your sheet metal and your blanks. We had on the show yesterday, we had Debbie Kershaw, which was absolutely fantastic, and she showed us loads of stamping techniques, and we had lots of metal sheet and all those kind of incredible things, and metal blanks. Debbie spoke quite a lot yesterday about this incredible hammer, and you know, we said we had it on the show today, and she spoke quite a lot about how useful she finds hammers like this. You've got two really popular textures on there. You've got your lines and you've got your squares as well. This one here is Gemma's favourite. It is our early bird special. Lots of people who were watching the show yesterday will be coming through to get this today, and also lots of people who are fans of Gemma's as well, who are into working with their bare copper sheet and their metal sheet, will absolutely be on the phone and on the web for this as well. Get involved with JewelleryMaker in two different ways, either by calling us on our free phone number, which is 0800 644 655, or by getting involved on our website, JewelleryMaker.com. Here's your price point today for your Multiface texturing hammer. Awesome, £8.95p. Get it, add it to your order. It's a fantastic hammer. Do you have to be quite heavy-handed with it, Gemma, or can you be quite soft with it?
The side with the squares on, that waffly pattern,
yeah.
you you don't have to be very heavy-handed at all. The other side a bit more so, because it's more like a relief texture on the other side.
Ah, right, okay.
So a bit more so, but no, not really. They're weighted really well, so it takes a lot of the pressure off of you.
And you've used it with, what metals have you used this with? What kind of qualities? You've used it with metal sheet, I assume?
Yeah, sheet metals, and the bare copper and the uncoated silver that we do as well.
Have you used it with the silver-plated copper blanks? Those kind of slightly rough blanks that we do?
Yeah, you can use it on any sheet metal like that. Yeah, even recycling projects, if you want to batter your old tin cans, you can do it with that.
And I bet it looks great as well if you just want to create like a little border to go around a piece as well. You can just do it on the edge of a piece of sheet metal as well, can't you?
Yeah, you can. In fact, on some of Debbie's photos yesterday, I know she's done that with some of her stampings.
Yes.
She's stamped and done a border and it looks lovely.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It kind of softens the edges, doesn't it, of a lot of these pieces. Sometimes when you've got sheet metal, sometimes it can be a little bit sharp or a little bit too angular once it's cut, and the blanks can be very, very angular. To kind of soften the edges, you can use a texturing hammer like this to kind of soften the edges and to give you and to give you more of a, I think she called it a rustic feel. Yeah. Loads and loads and loads of people coming through to get this. We've got people texting in already today. We've got somebody texting in, Mark, Greater London. Looks like I'll be buying more today. A great hammer and at a fantastic price. Yeah, exactly. Go for it. Who's texting again? The weight and balance of this hammer makes it very easy to use. Good point. Thanks for that, Mark in Greater London. Yeah, it's nicely weighted, isn't it? For a good steak tenderizer too. Happy Dremel Day. Love Sam in Warrington. It does look a bit like a meat tenderizer, doesn't it? I wasn't going to mention that, but it does look a bit like a meat tenderizer. You could tenderize your meat with this. Yeah, well, you could do, couldn't you? An insanely mad start to the show. Love it. Thanks a lot for that. Cheers. Someone's asking when the Dremel's going to be on today. It's going to be on at 10 a.m. So in 50 minutes, or actually 51 minutes. 51 minutes, and then it's going to be Dremel time. It's going to be absolutely incredible. This new Dremel's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to bring it to you. It's got a torch on it as well. It's incredible. Well done, $8.95 everyone for your stunning multi-face texturing hammer. Awesome, 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 awesome. Right, okay. We've got so much on today's show. There's so much. It's incredible. Right, where are we going to go now? Right, okay. Challenge, Gemma. Okay, so got to get these songs down. Got to kind of get yeah, we are creating the album, aren't we? I've got to kind of get them. I've got to get into the studio, and I've got to start getting some of these down. Can you imagine that? Track 2, challenge, Gemma. Track 3. Yeah, let's just go through all the guest designers. Track 3, challenge, Debbie. Track 4. Track 5, challenge, Sarah. See, it works for everyone. Absolutely everyone. Okay, right, okay, so let's challenge Gemma with these awesome nuggets. You're going to be getting 4 strands of genuine gemstone nuggets here. Gemma's going to get a chance to work with these and to make some gorgeous pieces with these. You're getting yellow tiger's eye center drill polished nuggets. Around about 250 carats there, which is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Lovely, lovely quality going through here. That optical property you can see there, see how it looks a bit like highly polished wood? Yeah, it's called chatoyancy. It's natural, totally and utterly natural. And do you know what? I've seen tiger's eye in the rough, as it were, before it's been highly polished, and it looks pretty incredible. It looks quite flat when you look at it. But you can definitely see the banding going through it. When this gemstone is polished, that's when all of that optical property is maximised and released, and it allows you to see into the gemstone, see all those inner silks going all the same way, giving you this incredible optical property. You're going to be getting another strand of tiger's eye here. It's blue tiger's eye, beautiful quality. This is when we dye it this gorgeous blue colour. And it's not just blue, because you get these moments of golden threads coming out of these as well, which is just stunning. Blue tiger's eye, everyone. Can I just repeat the word blue? Yeah, we have Dion producing the show today. Okay, all of our producers are different. All of our producers are different here on JewelleryMaker. Dion And she proved it yesterday, she proves it on every single show. Dion, whenever she sees the colour blue, she takes things really, really low. And a lot of people I think are sitting at home saying, yeah, that's just a gimmick. And then it actually happens and everyone goes, yeah, told you so, yeah. Honestly, she does. It's crazy, it's bananas, honestly. So you've got blue tiger's eye, yellow tiger's eye, you've then got blue sodalite, more blue, sodalite, centre drilled nuggets as well. Notice how all these gemstones are around about the same size, same shape. It's lovely, isn't it? And then you've got stunning amethyst centre drilled nuggets as well. This gemstone is this month's birthstone. Amethyst is this month's birthstone. And over the last couple of weeks, we've had qualities of amethyst in which are very similar to dogtooth and sage amethyst, and you've been going absolutely nuts over it. Again, this is going to give you this lovely, lovely, organic kind of rustic quality, similar to your sage and dogtooth amethyst qualities. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So 4 strands here. Okay. They're all roughly the same size, all roughly the same shape, which I love. It doesn't really matter what order you put these gemstones in, they're all going to work, the colours work together, as I'm sure you can see. So, Brazilian amethyst, Canadian sodalite, Brazilian tiger's eye, and of course you've got your green, your greeny blue tiger's eye as well. We're going to take this down. We're going to take it down to Bargain Town. It's got blue in it, everyone. $11.95 was going to be your price. We're going to go even lower. Dion's logic is because there's 2 strands of blue gemstones in there, she's going to take £2 off. There you are, £9.95p. Amazing for 4 strands of genuine gemstones. Now, if you're brand new to Jewellery Maker, maybe you've never watched a channel before, maybe you've never picked up the phone before, maybe you've never placed an order with us before, then welcome to Jewellery Maker, first of all. I was talking to a couple of the ladies before we went live today, who were here with us from the Sunday Experience, and they're viewers just like you, and I was talking to them about how they found Jewellery Maker. There's a lovely lady called Lynn in there who found Jewellery Maker while she was off work last year. There's another lady who watches Jewellery Maker in there with her grandson, and they love watching it together. There are loads and loads of different reasons for watching Jewellery Maker. Maybe you're a crafter, maybe you just like the kind of entertainment, maybe you like just looking at the gemstones. If you want to place an order with us today for the first time, you can either call us on our free phone number or get involved on our website, JewelleryMaker.com. Free with your first order. You're going to get a free tutorial booklet, a free tutorial DVD, and a copy of the JM Hub magazine. Your DVD is designed to help teach you a few of the basics of jewellery making. And your booklet exactly the same. There's lots of information inside this booklet as well. Information about things like findings, which are the mechanics which hold your pieces of jewellery together. There they are there. Lots of information about our starter kits as well and threading materials. And then you get a copy of the Hub magazine, which has got lots of information about upcoming workshops and launches here on JM as well. So all of this is free with your first order. Okay, so if you do start your order with us today, all of this is absolutely 100% free with your first order. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything from JM. If you get something home, you're not 100% satisfied, send it back to us. You don't even have to give us a reason. You can just send it back to us and we will give you your money back. Okay, even the Dremel. Even the Dremel, you can get it home, you can have a look at it, and if it's not what you envisaged it would be, if you find that you can get a better deal elsewhere, send it back, we will give you your money back. Now, Gemma, with this bundle here, what kind of design ideas do you have? Because this is a real luxury, isn't it, having all these gemstones that are around about the same size and shape, but they're all very, very different, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. And there's something about these nuggets, they're like a round, so you've got all the versatility of a round,
yeah,
but they're just much more tactile somehow, because they're uneven, but they're not so uneven that they're organic necessarily.
Yeah.
You know, so it's that nice middle ground. So I'm thinking, I want to put them all together somehow because I think they actually can work together. But then I think I'll do a few combinations of things as well.
Oh, nice ideas.
So I'll do some threading, some multi-strand work, I think.
Oh, you found that beading thread as well, which is gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know, the last 3 guest designers I've worked with have been going on about this particular pack of beading thread, the blue beading thread. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It is gorgeous, yeah, and it's going to bring out the blues in the tiger's eye, I think. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But you're right, these gemstones are so tactile, aren't they? They're a little bit more. They're a little bit different to work with than your plain rounds, but they are equally, they are so tactile. In fact, Martha, our manager upstairs at the moment, said that she wanted to eat these nuggets.
She did.
She said, they look like sweets, I want to eat them. I didn't recommend it. I said, don't eat them. They're gemstones. Please don't eat these gemstones. They should come with a health warning, really, shouldn't they? Don't eat gemstones. Anyway, loads of people coming through to get this on the web, on the phone lines. You're loving it today. Lots and lots of people from all the way from Cumbria to the Midlands, to the Scottish borders, to Oxfordshire, to Manchester, to London, Northamptonshire, Essex, Berkshire, Glamorgan, Bristol, Midlands, Oxfordshire, Cambridgeshire, all over the country getting involved there. Well done to all of you. Absolutely fantastic. And it is a free phone number from a BT landline. If you do want to multi-buy anything on today's show, by the way, you can. Either speak to the call centre. We've got a lovely call centre who are based about a mile down the road that way. I think it's that way. Yeah, it is that way. And no, I'm really bad with geography. I know that I have to drive that way, but I don't know if you actually end up going that way or if it's that way. Anyway, they're about a mile down the road that way. And they're really, really lovely people. And if you say to them, can I add 2 of these bundles to my order, please? They'll say, yeah, OK, fine, yeah, cool. If the quantity's there, you can, OK? If you want to add more than one of anything onto your order on our website, then just alter the quantity that goes into your basket. I've got Margaret, who's multi-buying, Mary, Sally, Diane, Kay, you're all multi-buying, lots and lots of multi-buys today. Well done to every single one of you coming through to get that. Well done. You're going to have loads of fun with this. And the thing with all of our challenge bundles is they always are fantastic pieces which the guest designers get to work with. And they always go really, really quickly. If they don't sell out the first time we show them to you on air, by the time you see the jewellery at the end of the show and we show this to you again, it probably will have sold out. So my advice to you is get it now, get it whilst you can. Gorgeous quantities there. Well done. Awesome, awesome, awesome. 3 totally natural strands there, and the blue tiger's eye's just been dyed. But everything else is natural. Isn't that incredible? Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, OK, so we've had more people texting in about the Dremel. It's coming up at 10 a.m. We've had about 20 people texting in already. When's the Dremel? It's coming up at 10 a.m. This is, for me... Oh. It polishes, it carves, it cuts, it sands, it grinds, it does everything you want it to do. It's the Dremel Micro! Look at that, we need a few, I tell you what, we need some pyrotechnics in here. We really do. I feel like it's, it deserves it. We've been waiting such a long time to bring you this. It's amazing. Highest precision multi-tool, compact streamlined design, LED lights. Sounds like a disco, doesn't it? It's amazing. It's got an amazing torch in it as well, so you can see what you're doing. It's just incredible. Carve, grind, polish, cut, sand, miscellaneous. Tell me more about this miscellaneous. So 40 minutes until this comes up. It's coming up at about 10 a.m. I can't wait to bring this to you. Ollie's just going mad with the music there. That's coming up about 10 a.m. Right. We were just talking about beading thread, and in fact, Gemma Crow, you run a beading thread workshop here at JewelleryMaker, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Because it is the most amazing product, isn't it?
It is.
We all have so much of.
Yeah, it's so versatile, and it's just so underestimated, I think, what you can achieve with beading thread.
Do you find people, when they come on your workshop, do you find them really surprised at what they can actually achieve with the beading thread?
I think everybody just, thinks of it as a mechanic, but you can actually create structure with it, and some really quite substantial sort of cords for the neckline. There's so much you can do with it. It really is versatile. Yeah, it is just fantastic. It's a lot more, you can use it almost as a wire, because there's almost a rigidity to this. If you come on Gemma's workshop, you'll see exactly what we mean. I've got a DVD actually, which I'm going to be playing straight after this, which is Gemma's Adventures with Beading Thread DVD. But just to show you, this is a picture of one of the pieces that she makes on this DVD. That is made with gemstones and beading thread. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. It's one of the most amazing materials that we have here at JewelleryMaker. With almost every single kits that we give you the opportunity to come in and get, we bring you 3 kits on our live shows each morning. We tend to offer you beading thread, and it might be silver colour beading thread, it might be bronze colour beading thread, or it might be one of these fantastic colours as well. So everybody at home has got meters and meters and meters of this incredible material. It's a really, really versatile material, as Gemma says. Basically what you've got, is it 4 or 5 wires that are bound together with kind of like a plastic coating almost? It's actually 8.
Is it 8?
8 in a 0.38, which they are. It's 8 pieces of microfine wire.
Yeah.
And it's twisted together, so it's still got the fluidity of that fineness, but it's got the strength, especially if you manipulate it.
Fantastic,
to hold a shape too.
Here's some pictures actually that Gemma of pieces that Gemma's created using lots and lots of beading thread. It is unbelievably versatile. I'm going to be bringing you the DVD in just a few moments, but first of all, this is brand new beading thread, brand new beading thread, and I think these are brand new colours because I really haven't seen many of these colours at all. You've got this gorgeous chocolate brown. This colour's brand new to me. This is like a maroony colour, or like an aubergine. Can you see that? Isn't that gorgeous? Have you seen that one before, Gemma?
I've not seen that colour now.
Isn't that lovely?
Really lovely ones.
This one's a gorgeous kind of bronzy gold. There's an emerald green and a really vivid blue. There's silver, there's navy blue, there's another, there's more of a grey one there, there's a red, or it's like a scarlet red, and then there's a jet black one as well. On each one of these spools, you're going to be getting 10 metres, so 10 metres on each one of these, okay? It is a brand new pack of beading thread. We do have loads and loads of people who come through and get this. You can do anything with this, from macrame to kumihimo to using it with your bead loom to making lovely structural pieces out of it. You can crochet with it, you can knit with it, you can do anything you like with it. Here's your price point today for your 100 metres of beading thread, $6.95. Like I say, they come in really manageable 10-metre spools as well. Sometimes you don't necessarily want a big 50-metre spool of blue coloured beading thread. Sometimes you want to work with 10 metres rather than 50 metres. And this gives you beading thread in a really manageable size. If you do want to multi-buy this, and I would advise that you do multi-buy this, then just add as many as you want to your basket, to your order. I've got lots of people who are multi-buying this deal today, which is great, because these are brand new colours, and you might find that you really do fall in love with this colour. This one's my favourite, this kind of aubergine colour. It's gorgeous, like a burgundy, purpley red. It's absolutely, it's just gorgeous. So you might find that you want to work with more of this, so why not come in to get 2 or 3 loads of these? The worst that can happen is you get 2 or 3 lots of this home, you look at them and you think, actually, do you know what, I'm only going to use one of these, and you send the others back and we give you your money back. That is the worst that can happen. I've got text coming through as well, I assume about beading thread. Brilliant, from Maz in Barnsley. Anyone unsure to order or not, don't be. Everyone is so kind, patient and understanding. I have a disability, and it's and this is so nice. Do you know what? That's a really lovely text. Thanks for sending that in, Maz. That's really kind of you. We pride ourselves on having a really fantastic call centre team, a fantastic help team who are there to do that, to help you, with whatever you need, and that's really lovely that it's kind of filtering down to you, and you can kind of identify with that and send that text in. So don't be put off by the fact that you can't pick up this beading thread and you can't physically hold it at the moment. Use our free phone number, use our website. It's only £2.95p per order. Add as much as you want to your order until midnight tonight for just £2.95. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee as well, which is absolutely fantastic. And if you're not satisfied with whatever you get, send it back to us. We'll give you your money back. Joanna in Greater London, multicoloured, multi-threaded crochet necklace. Nice. Yeah, you can. Basically, any kind of knotting or knitting or tying, any kind of threading technique, you can absolutely use beading thread. You can use it in a similar way that you use wire, but you can use it in a similar way that you would use a very fine Eslon thread or pearl threading material. It's got so many functions. When's your next beading threads course, Gemma? Do you know?
It's in March, and I'm not sure because I've got 4 dates in March. I'm not sure which is which, but you can find it on the website. It's actually because it's alphabetical, so it's the first one on the website.
Perfect. Are there any spaces left?
Yes, in March there are. Yeah, we've got a few spaces.
Perfect. So if you want to give us a call us on our free phone number at the bottom of the screen. They will put you in touch with a lovely lady called Wendy. She's absolutely gorgeous. Wendy Woo, we love her. She's not going to be in today, unfortunately. She was in yesterday, but yeah, if you contact Wendy either via email or by giving her a call, she'll let you know when Gemma's next beading thread workshop is. It's a really popular workshop, and it's something which I think everybody should come on, because we've all got so much beading thread at home, and with colours like this as well. It's wonderful to see how you can use it in so many different ways. It's really surprising. Fantastic, well done. So. £6.95, lots of people coming through to get that. Well done. Lovely. Right, I'm going to put those in there. There we go. Dremel. Look at this. Ah, the amazing Dremel. Got the music again. Got the Dremel coming up at 10 a.m. We are so excited about this. It does everything. Carves, grinds, polishes, cuts, sands, miscellaneous. I don't know what the miscellaneous is. There's a rather attractive man holding the Dremel there. It's absolutely fantastic. Just amazing. I love the way this is packaged as well. You've got quite an old Dremel at home, haven't you, Gemma?
I have, yeah. It's been going, well, I think it was my dad's first. So it's been
really?
going maybe 20 years. It is about time I
It's amazing how it's
treated
changed,
myself.
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, mine's got a big cord, and it was quite new at the time to have this big flexy sort of cord on it.
Yeah.
So that you could, you know, take it all the way around the worktop that you're working on. So it was brilliant at the time, but a cordless, I need a cordless one, really.
It's just amazing how it's evolved. Even since the last Dremel that we bought you, it's evolved so much. I was kind of comparing them together today. These are the kind of things that the Dremel does. You can carve onto glass, and you can etch onto glass. You can write names, dates of birth for people's weddings or christenings. That looks fantastic. You can do so much with it. Here it is, using it with metal. You can engrave directly onto metal. You can sand wood with it. You can sand wooden tables and chairs. You can do so much with it. If you want to take a few little bits of paint off maybe a chair that haven't come off and you want to get into the nooks and crannies, you can do that. You can etch directly onto picture frames and it looks absolutely gorgeous to personalise things. There's so much you can do with this. There really is. It's coming up in about half an hour's time. I can't wait to bring this to you. It's a brand. Can't wait. There's a lot of excitement in the studio today. Right, okay, so here we go. You've got your Adventures with Beading Thread DVD with Gemma Crow. Fantastic DVD, absolutely amazing. If you've come through to get that beading thread just a few seconds ago, which hundreds of you did, then you're gonna want to get the DVD as well. Your hair's really short there, Gemma.
Yeah, I know, it's grown, hasn't it?
Super short. Gorgeous. So, what have we got on this DVD? Actually, I don't have the index on the back. What do you go through, Gemma?
Well, we've got how to create structure with beading thread. So
Lovely.
that's sort of one project, and there's lots of technique within that one project. Then we've got a plaiting technique, which involves trapping gemstones.
Okay.
Then we've got we do some star earrings, so creating shapes then or motifs with the beading thread and manipulating it into flowers, curling it, crimping it. There's all sorts on there, loads of techniques.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And do you know what? This is the perfect DVD to get if you want to consider coming on Gemma's beading thread course, because obviously you'll get a taster of what's going to be coming up on the workshop here at JewelleryMaker. Here's just a little excerpt from the DVD. You can see how Gemma's feeding gemstones onto beading thread there. Lovely star earrings. They're gorgeous. And they look so structured. They look like wire, don't they?
Yeah, they do. You know, the beading thread does behave like wire, so and it's just knowing how to make it do that for you.
Yeah, definitely beading thread.
Yes.
Lots of people coming through to get this, and here's your price point: £4.95p. Now, this DVD is around about an hour's long. You can pause it, fast forward it, rewind it. I think, do you know what? There are certain DVDs that I would say absolutely get. If you're brand new to jewellery making, definitely get these DVDs. Which DVDs would I say? We've got beading basics. I definitely get that one. I definitely get this one as well, because you'll have a lot of beading thread left over from the kits that we're going to be bringing you today. We've got some coloured beading thread coming up in our kits as well today, so you might want to make the most of it by using this DVD and getting some ideas. And the great thing about this DVD is a lot of Gemma's DVDs, you know, are exactly the same. They're not necessarily project based. You can be inspired by those little star earrings and make them into a star pendant. You don't have to make these kind of projects which Gemma's making. These are just simple techniques to help you show how to tame this incredible material. So you can transfer this kind of design and make it into earrings, or you can start plaiting it and making it into the most incredible hairbands and belts and straps. You don't necessarily have to do exactly what Gemma's doing on the DVD. You can be inspired by this to go and create your own designs. It's fantastic, and it's only £4.95. When you consider, you know, under a £5 over nowadays. There's very, very little you can actually get nowadays for under £5, is there? Very, very little. You can't even buy a one-day travel card to take you around London for less than £5. You know, it really is a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic price. Well done, everyone. So lots of people coming through to get that. Well done. Now, our first brand new kit. Now, already this morning, new customer-wise, we've actually recruited new customers in the first half an hour of today's show than we do in the in 4 hours of a lot of our other shows. We've got loads and loads and loads and loads of new customers watching today, new viewers today. Welcome, hi. If you come in to buy any of our kits today, we've got 3 kits, which are all absolutely gorgeous. They're all very, very different. We've got one with pearls, we've got one with lots of tiara bands and kind of hair bands, and we've got this first one here, which is just absolutely gorgeous with beautiful little spacer beads. When you come and buy in any of our kits today, if this is part of your first order, if this is the first kit you are going to be buying from us here at JewelleryMaker, and part of your first order, you can get this kit home, make jewellery from it. If you decide that JewelleryMaker isn't for you, send it back to us with all the pieces of jewellery that you've made, and we'll give you your money back. So you can even break into this kit. If this is part of your first order, break into this kit, make loads of jewellery from it. If you're not 100% satisfied, send it back to us with all the pieces of jewellery that you've made. We'll give you your money back. That's how confident we are that you're going to love JewelleryMaker. But you know what? Our returns rate is lower than 4%. It's actually lower than 2%, I think.
Yeah, it's so rare, isn't it? I hear anybody sending anything back. It really is rare.
This is one stunner of a kit, Gemma.
It was just a pleasure, an absolute pleasure, and it was nice. Beading thread, it's, you know, I've got beading thread in this pack, and it's the first time for a while that I've been structural with beading thread, so I've had the opportunity to sort of go back to doing that in this
Lovely.
kit. So
I know that's your favourite piece, isn't it? This one here. These pieces of jewellery are just, I mean, you can just tell by looking at the jewellery that Gemma's made from this kit, you can just tell that she had an absolute ball making these pieces.
I didn't know where to stop. What was that, five neckline pieces, you know? 5
neckline pieces out of a kit. This stunning bracelet, look at this, with all those beautiful little spacer beads.
They're amazing.
Oh, they're just delightful. Look at how Gemma's encased these gemstones, these beautiful rice beads in the spacer beads. Isn't that beautiful? And twisted, oh, look at that. Twisted wire on these earrings. Oh, look at these. And it's just an absolute joy, this kit. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, okay, what are you going to be getting? Let's have a look. Move it over here. 3 strands of gemstones, okay? So, you've got white quartz, blue quartz, and clear quartz in 3 strands, okay? Faceted rice beads of blue quartz, and it's the most beautiful blue colour, isn't it? It's like a gorgeous, gorgeous sky blue. You've got clear quartz ovals here, which are just crystal clear. They're wonderful, and these beautiful little faceted rounds of clear quartz as well. A stunning trio of gemstones, really light and really beautiful. Now, I think this kit would look very, very different if you put it with sterling silver plated findings. These are actually yellow gold plated copper findings. Now, for all of you at home who are new, findings are the mechanics which hold your pieces of jewellery together. You can start to use them in different ways and think outside the box with them when you get a little bit more comfortable with them. You've got 115 yellow gold plated findings. Okay, let's have a look at these findings. So there's 115 of them in total. You're going to be getting 3 different types of head pins. You can see how Gemma's used the head pins in this pair of earrings here. She's used the head pins. So gorgeous floral top head pins. The head pins are at the bottom here with that beautiful little decoration here, and the head pin literally goes through the gemstone. You create a little loop and attach it onto this jump ring here, okay? So the head pins are used in that way mainly. You've also got things like the toggle clasp. I've got a toggle clasp at the back of this necklace here, which is just beautiful. This is all yellow gold plated copper. Coming off, you've got chain, Figaro chain, which is included in the kit as well. You've also got things like ribbon ends and extender chains with cord endings and S clasps there. That's one of them there. You've got loads and loads and loads of different findings. You've got crimp beads. You've got crimp bead covers, which Gemma's used. Oh no, they're spacer beads, aren't they?
I don't think I had to use my crimp
I
bead
don't think you
covers.
used the crimp bead covers. No, we had so many of the spacer beads, you probably didn't have a chance to.
No.
But you get 115 findings there, okay? You won't end up using them all when you're making all these pieces. You will have loads left over, okay? You're then going to be getting a threading pack with monofilament, beading thread and elastic. Which are 3 different threading materials which are useful for monofilament's great for making illusion style necklaces, or when you don't necessarily want to see the beading thread, great for use with smaller gemstones. You've got beading thread and you've also got elastic as well. You've also got, I didn't know you had this in your kit today, you've also got this threading pack as well with all of this. Now, I wrongly said the other day you get an extra 50 metres of beading thread. You don't get an extra 50 metres of beading thread. There's 50 metres there, 50 metres there, 50 metres there, 50 metres there, and 50 metres there. That is an extra 250 metres of beading thread. It's beautiful. It's one of our newest threading packs. That's an extra 250 metres of beading thread there. Incredible. So you're going to get roughly 300 metres of beading thread. Now can you see why Gemma runs this beading thread workshop and why we bring you the DVDs as well, because it's just, you get so much of it. You also get 10 metres of 0.4mm gauge gold coloured copper wire. Look, there's beautiful beading thread being used there. It's like seagrass, it's beautiful. 10 metres of 0.4mm gauge gold coloured copper wire just there, which Gemma, you've used.
I've used it to the 2 neckline pieces, the 2 floral neckline pieces, just to tie everything together, bring everything together.
So there's the 0.4mm gauge wire in action there. Okay, beautiful. And you also get these. Now, these cause an absolute storm every single time we show these to you. They are 24 carat yellow gold plated copper beads, spacer beads. I think they're plated copper, or they might be plated brass. Yeah. You get roughly 700 of them in total. And like I say, they are 24 carat yellow gold plated spacer beads. Now, we can all appreciate throughout all these pieces, Gemma has used an awful lot of these beads. And I think it's a little bit deceptive looking at them in this tube, because it looks like a lot, but you don't really appreciate how many you're physically getting. Gemma has used these spacer beads in almost every single piece of jewellery, and she's still got these left. She's still got this little pot of them left, which I think is absolutely incredible.
So about a fifth, I think.
Yeah, it is about a fifth of them left.
And I mean, look how far they've gone. They're amazing. They are amazing.
It's just incredible. You can make another bracelet out of that easily.
Yeah, they're just so transformative. They do completely transform a kit, you know.
They give your jewellery more weight, it's just more substantial. I've seen gemstones, it brings it all together, it frames everything. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? Now, this kit, price point wise, should be over £54. I think that's a bargain, considering you're getting 3 strands of gemstones, 115 findings, roughly 700 spacer beads, an extra 250 metres of beading thread, 10 metres, and your threading pack. Today, it's under £40. Today, $34.95. I think that is just incredible. You've got some of the highest quality jewellery here that I've seen for the last few weeks. It really is absolutely gorgeous, Gemma.
Yeah, it's an amazing kit. It's a great price.
And it's the marriage of everything, isn't it?
Yeah, everything brought together so nicely. And it's funny because I wouldn't necessarily put the baby blues with gold, and it's something that I would, a combination I wouldn't generally do, but now I have. That's it. I'm completely sold on that combination.
Gemma, we've had so many texts in about this kit and about your jewellery from this kit. Wow, Gem, just had to have this kit. That's from Corin in Norfolk. We've had so many people complimenting you on your jewellery. Gemma, is truly outrageous. Those designs are gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love your designs, Gemma and Carol. You're glowing, thanks. Literally. Wow, Gemma, that jewellery is gorgeous. We've had dozens and dozens of texts in from people just loving this kit, loving your jewellery, Gemma.
Well, it was thoroughly enjoyable.
You can tell. You can tell.
I thoroughly enjoyed this kit.
Now, demo-wise, Gemma, we're going to be looking at this flower here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was this one or this one. So this flower on the end here.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We're going to do that one.
Yes, please.
Show you how to get it to work all together. Okay, so I'm using the 0.4 millimeter wire with this one, and I'm going to cut a length of around 1.5 meters, because you'd want quite a bit, because you're going to go round and round and round it, adding layers of gems. So you need to start by threading one of your tiny spacer beads that you get in your pots, followed by one of the it's agate, wasn't it? Was it agate?
Quartz.
One of
It's
the
all quartz, yeah.
Oh, right. One of the quartz, and then 5 of the little quartz there, and another quartz. And this is how you start. And we're going to take that right to the centre of our piece of wire. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the end. This is the centre, so this is going to be the centre of the flower. So you're going to take the end with the gold spacer bead in, all the way around, and then up through the second quartz, okay, and pull. And that is where you start. Once you've got that stage done, it's always the most difficult bit, is getting these started, or the bit you have to think about most.
Definitely.
So once that bit's done, that's what it'll look like, and then the rest of it really flows easily from there. So I'm going to move on. I've done one nearly finished one. So this is how it looks at the latter stage. So if I show you how to pop on the last one, then you'll see how it works, and it's just repeating.
Lovely.
So we then take, for the centre, we're going to take one of our gold spacer beads, add it onto the wire, let it drop down into the middle there.
Sorry, can we move that just over there?
Oh, sorry.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Gemma.
And then the quartz comes next, the blue, just there.
Yeah.
And then you can see where you need the next set of gems. So if I put 5 on here, so hold on. The drill holes are really good in these, by the way. So even though the holes are a really good size, so you don't have to struggle too hard to find the drill holes. Okay, 4, and they want 5. I think in the actual finished piece I put 6, but I actually thought I would like to have the gaps a bit smaller. Okay, so then this is the last petal I'm putting in.
Lovely.
So that goes then down through, you threaded those on, that goes down through the quartz and pull it in. And you see you've got one gap left. So this time, instead of putting a new quartz on to join it up to make a circle, you just pop on the gold spacer bead, let it drop down, and then this wire then goes up through that quartz.
Gosh, the gemstones are just the right size for this design, aren't they?
They are. This is probably my favourite shape gemstone, actually, these rice or barrels.
Yeah.
Because they really allow you to do all sorts of shapes. Okay, so then the last bit there is the 5 gems to go there in between to bridge that gap. So I just quickly pop those on.
1, 2, 3,
4 and 5. So drop those down, and you can see that this wire then needs to come down and through that quartz, the blue one. They're all quartz, so I'll call them by their colours.
That's all right.
Okay, so that goes through there.
Lovely.
So we formed our flower.
Great.
So then basically I'm going to decorate it now by putting a layer of the gold beads around the outside. So just as many as you like, to give you as big an arc as you like. So I just pop some on. I'm going to pop 7 on for now. Let's see how that works. May need more. It's 5. 6, 7. Let's see if that's going to work. Is that going to? What we want is just enough for it to sit right on the outside. No, so we need a few more. Let's go for 10. 8, 9, 10. So once you put this layer on, you then take it through the next quartz down. You take it through, and you can see it poking through the middle there.
Yeah.
What I've done is allowed that to go opposite, and then back up through the quartz opposite.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And the same with this thread. This one here that's in the centre can come through this quartz. If we pull that in, we've got like a little frame now around
Oh, that's gorgeous.
the outside.
Lovely, yeah.
And basically you keep doing that, so then you'd add on to the next one, take it through, go to the opposite, and you keep working around until it's completely framed.
That's perfect.
And that's it, it's really nice and simple. And then these gemstones are perfect because the drill holes are big enough to take the 0.4 wire through several times,
multiple
backwards and
strands,
forwards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just gorgeous, Gemma.
That's it.
And I think it looks fantastic as a pendant, but wouldn't that look amazing as a brooch as well?
Yeah, I was tempted to go for the brooch, but I would have had to add, and this you don't need anything other than what's in the
goodness
kit.
me. Elizabeth, what gauge of wire is Gemma using, please? Missed the beginning. It's 0.4.
Yeah, 0.4 wire.
Yeah, you get 10 metres of your 0.4mm gauge wire in this kit, as well as your 700 spacer beads, which are 24 carat yellow gold plated copper, an extra 250 metres of beading thread, plus your regular threading pack, plus your 115 findings, plus your 3 strands of gemstones, and it's all under £35. You have been loving this kit. It's been very, very, very popular. And like I've already said to you, if this is the first kit that you ever buy from JewelleryMaker and it's part of your first order, you can get this kit home, make jewellery from it. If you decide JewelleryMaker isn't for you, send it back to us, we'll give you your money back. That's how confident we are that you are going to love JewelleryMaker. And please take your baskets out, because I've got loads of you with this in your baskets. Well done. Thanks so much for that, Gemma.
That's all right.
Really fantastic. And we've got 2 more amazing kits coming up between now and the end of the show as well. Let's go see some of your designs on the Wall of Fame. I've got number 76, lovely little heart-shaped box here, gorgeous, made by Philip Craig, who says, this is my Valentine's entry for the Wall of Fame. It took a while to make and I'm very pleased with the outcome. I bet you are. There is red garnet, red quartzite, amethyst hearts and amethyst rounds. All items apart from the liner are from JewelleryMaker, and I've macrameed the side of the board, the side of the box with purple silk thread and added some red lace to the base, as the bottom of a box is often left plain. I hope you like it, as it's going to be a gift. Thanks, JewelleryMaker, and all involved. Philip, do you know what? That is clearly taken you so much time to make. It's really, really gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Really clever.
Whoever you give it to is going to absolutely love that. That is beautiful. Maybe put a chocolate in it as well.
Right, I've got
this is
something.
beautiful.
I've got a beautiful one here, really clever. It's number 77 and it's from Eileen Robley, and she says, good morning all you lovely people at JewelleryMaker. This week I've been playing with my silver clay. She says she should have been marking assignments, but this was much more fun.
Absolutely.
I bought a cheap base metal charm for pennies and used it to make a silicone mould for these pretty little flowers.
Oh!
And I've put them with sterling silver chain and findings. This set of necklace, earrings and charm bracelet are to be a present for a friend, but I can see me making lots more, as I think they would sell very well. Good luck to everyone in Wednesday's draws, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's my turn, from Eileen in Cheshire.
That's really clever, isn't it?
Very clever and really, really beautiful.
Yeah, stunning. If you get some of our silicone moulding component and make your own moulds out of it, because that looks great, doesn't it?
So perfect.
She's done really well in that.
You'd never know you've made that yourself, would you?
No. Number 79, this is from Christina Larson, who says, hi everyone at JewelleryMaker, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Since Valentine's Day is coming up, I thought I'd make a wirework Valentine's jewellery set. And this is a necklace and earring set that I've made. I use silver wire to make the hearts freehand, and the gemstones are hematite and garnet, and I've really loved that combination of gemstones and will certainly be using it again. I've also made a ring and a bracelet to match the set as well. I hope everyone is doing well, and good luck to everyone on the wall. That's from Christina. Lovely. And those hearts, you've made those freehand. They're absolutely perfect.
Yeah, so neat.
Such neat wire work there, Christina. Best of luck.
Right, number 78,
Lovely.
and this is from Teresa. She says, hi all, just before Christmas I bought the garnet and silver chain to make my mum's Christmas present of a spectacle chain, and with what was left I've made this set for me. Everything from JM, from the chain to the red pearls and gold plated findings. As garnet, my mum's birthday, and we were both very pleased with the outcome.
It goes a long way. You get a full-on metre of it. Well, you actually get more than a metre, I reckon. This is number 80. This is so creative. I love it. From Christine Summers in Hampshire, who says, hi all, I've been busy with polymer clay again. I must be addicted. Had great fun with creating this dragon scene. Not sure if I'm going to fix it to a book cover or frame. It's stunning.
That is phenomenal.
The texture on it, and you can see the bumps and the scales. It's absolutely. It looks like a photo, doesn't it?
Do you know, if I was that good at polymer clay, I'd be addicted to it too. That's amazing.
It really is absolutely
So
incredible,
beautiful.
Christine. I just love that. You've done so well with that. You're number 80, Christine, by the way, and best of luck to you. And get some more polymer clay. Goodness me, you're amazing at it. Well done. Right, okay, coming up, you know what's happening. You know what's happening. The Dremel, the brand new Dremel, is coming up after the break. We've only got about 100 of them available. They are all going to sell out on today's show. We've had dozens and dozens and dozens of texting about this incredible brand new tool. It's coming up in just a couple of seconds. Don't go anywhere.
Today's course has been really good. I've been on the micro macrame course with Roache, and we've been doing quite a lot of knotting techniques and bringing them together to make a little small owl. And then we're currently working on a freeform necklace or bracelet, which is really good because there's no rules. It's been a really, really good day. You get an awful lot from it, just in terms of being able to use your own imagination to transfer it into the piece that you're making, and it's just been a really good day, yeah.
Do you have a question that you need answering?
Well, did you know you can ask to speak to an accredited jewellery professional in our call centre?
Trained by the GIA, you can ask us any gemological question and we'll do our best to help.
We don't just sell gemstones, we know gemstones.
That's why when you buy from us, you're buying with confidence. Buy your genuine gemstones from genuine accredited jewellery professionals. JewelleryMaker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, JewelleryMaker are never far away.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Download the JewelleryMaker app today. You can watch our JewelleryMaker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimise the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the JewelleryMaker app today and boost your viewing experience.
JewelleryMaker up for all your jewellery making needs.
Our mission is to provide you with the best quality products.
Value for money and excellent customer service.
Come and learn with us.
Tune in every day from 9 AM to 9 PM.
JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Oh my word, we are so super excited about this incredible tool. I think we possibly got the best guest designer in as well to kind of to show their enthusiasm about this tool, because Gemma, I know this tool is very close to your heart. The Dremel is something very close to your heart, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Gemma, when did your Dremeling addiction start?
Oh, I think I was about 7.
Really?
Yes. Well, my dad's a glass engraver, or was. He used to engrave glass, so he always had a Dremel, and every time he got a new one, I'd get the hand down. And I've been crafty all my life, so I've always used one. So yeah, I know what it can do, and I know how, you know, what, I mean, the things my dad used to do engraving on glass was amazing. I've never done it, but I know Debbie Bolford's husband, he does engraving on gemstones as well.
He does, yeah.
Really beautiful. So yeah, from that point of view. But for me, with polishing metals and sort of, I mean, you can even carve pumpkins and things like that with it. So it's really, perfect, and it takes so much time off of your finishing.
Yeah, it does.
So I know for a lot of us who do patinas and things like that, it's essential. You wouldn't be without it.
It is one of those tools that crosses over a lot of different crafts, whether you're into silversmithing, whether you're into jewellery making, whether you're into woodwork, whether you're into things like woodwork and carpentry, whether you're into polymer clay, whether you're into making beach glass pieces, whether you're into glass engraving, whether you're into model making, whether you're into making airfix models, whether you're into repairing your car and kind of mechanics, whatever you are into, there is a use for this. And do you know what, it's fantastic, because there are so many occasions that I can think of where I've spoken to viewers, JewelleryMaker viewers and guest designers about this incredible tool, and it crosses over into other members of the family. So you'll often find that a husband and wife use the Dremel, or the kids use the Dremel as well, obviously under supervision, but you'll often find that the entire family will have a use for this incredible tool. It is that addictive that I've heard of people literally wandering around their homes looking for things to Dremel. It just gets under your skin. You just want to use it all the time. Now let me show you this tool. It is very, very different actually to the previous Dremel that we've bought you. And there are a number of key differences, and I'll show you what they are. I'll put the box down here. It comes beautifully packaged. This is the Dremel Micro, okay? It is the first thing that strikes me and struck me about the Dremel, and this particular brand new design of Dremel, was just how ergonomic it was. Previously you've had a big battery pack on the bottom of this, which is fantastic, but it's had a big battery pack on the bottom of it, which can make it a little bit less ergonomic. This is beautifully ergonomic, as you can see. You will also notice it's completely cordless. Now, a lot of the older Dremels, and possibly the Dremels that you first started working with, Gemma, had big fat cords. Well, yes, you said actually at the beginning, so they had big fat cords on them.
Yeah, mine.
Which is, you know, which is okay, which is fantastic. I just need to make you aware, we're going to bring the graphics on screen in a couple of seconds. These are going to go, okay? These are going to go in. These are going to go very, 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 very quickly, okay? Please be prepared for queues on the phone lines, for a lot of people rushing to the web and the phones. These are going to go very, very quickly, okay? We're going to put the graphics on screen right now. You've got to be there now, okay? You've got to be there now, because these are going to sell out, okay? So, it's cordless. It's ergonomically designed. You can hold it literally like a pen, and you can use it like a pen. A lot of these large tools, large kind of engraving tools, certainly the big silversmithing tools and polishing tools that you use will be a lot larger, a lot heavier, and a little bit more cumbersome. This is designed for everyone to use, whether it's going to be for ladies to use, whether it's going to be for gents to use, or whether it's going to be for children to use. Obviously, please don't let children use this unsupervised, because it is, at the end of the day, it is a tool, an electric tool. So it is cordless. The way that you charge it, you put it in this cradle, which has a cord, which comes out the back of it. I literally plug it into the wall, and that's how it charges, okay? With the Dremel, you get a full set of instructions. Now let me show you these instructions. They're really, really clear and concise. Loads and loads and loads of instructions in about 10 different languages. It gives you an idea about just how popular this incredible tool is, okay? Using a Dremel. Okay, so using a Dremel, when it's charged, you will know because obviously the battery light will come on. Sorry, the battery light will show that will indicate that it is fully charged. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different power settings, okay? And it'll indicate to you which one is this actually on. Oh no, I haven't switched it on. You switch it on at the top, okay? Woo! Okay, so that is, you can have the power going up or down depending on what you're doing. If you're polishing or carving, if you're engraving, you might want to keep the power nice and low on this as well. The next difference, I'll just turn it off, the next difference with this Dremel as opposed to the Dremel that we bought you in the past is this has a torch on top. Look at that! How useful is that going to be, Gemma?
Actually, really useful. It sounds like a bit of a gimmick, doesn't it? But it's not. It's really useful because often when you're doing precision work, you're going into small spaces, and sometimes if it's in a vise, you can't necessarily see, you know, into the vise and into the piece. So the torch will be really useful.
Because you've got a much more ergonomic design than previous Dremels, you have the opportunity to really get into the nooks and crannies of whatever you're working with. And as Gemma rightly says, that might be quite a dark corner that you're going to be working in. So the fact that it's got a torch on it is absolutely awesome. Okay, now on your Dremel, with your Dremel, I should say, you're also going to be getting a multi-chuck. This is something that we at JewelleryMaker have added on to this, okay? You don't get this automatically when you buy your micro Dremel on the internet. You get this with the JewelleryMaker package though, okay? You get your multi-chuck. And this is really, really important for a couple of different reasons, which I'll come to in a second, okay? Let's have a look and see what else you get with your Dremel, okay? All of these. These tools in here will enable you to polish, to buff, to sand, and to finish off your pieces. How many times have you sat there for hours and hours and hours polishing and buffing pieces of silver clay that you've made or fine metal sheet work that you've made? It can take an absolute age to do that, okay? All of these tools in here, which will be explained in your booklet, will help you to polish, to buff, to sand, you know, whether you're going to be finishing off a chair or removing excess dried on paint on a chair or on a table, to polishing your pieces of jewellery at home. I've got lots and lots of pieces of jewellery at home that need polishing. If you want to polish your silver work, if you want to polish pieces of jewellery, items of jewellery, then this is absolutely fantastic, okay? Also, this is with the JewelleryMaker package, okay, so with everything, this is all for one price, by the way, and we'll bring the price on in a couple of seconds, so I've got less than 20 chances left. You've got this pack here as well. Now, polishing things like your silverware, using this as well. There are carving tools in here as well. You can emboss with this. You can. Do I mean embossing? Is that what you do? No, engrave with this into glass. Mm-hmm. You can drill into beach glass. You can drill into oh goodness me, what do you call it? Polymer clay. There is so much you can do with this. Now I've got to bring the price on the screen right now, just purely because it's going to sell out within the next few seconds. So this is your price point for everything here. Okay, so for $139.95, you're going to get the model of the Dremel. Okay. You're going to get the Dremel with the charger pack. You're going to get the multi-chuck, which will enable you to kind of add different ends to your Dremel. It also includes your 35-piece accessory kit right here, and also this extra accessory pack here as well. It also comes with a carry case. You get a lovely carry case for your Dremel as well, which is really fantastic. So a lovely carry case as well. I've got less than 10 chances left for this. It's all going to sell out. Now, with regards to using it with sheet metal, Gemma, how much time do you reckon this saves you?
Hours.
I bet it does actually, doesn't it?
Everybody will say, anybody that makes jewellery with metal or clays or things like that will say it's actually the finishing that takes the time. So the design and the putting it together doesn't take long, but the finishing and filing takes a long time. So yeah, it just cuts so much time and effort and saves your fingers, and you know, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
I genuinely think it's one of those tools that's as useful that's as useful to crafters as it is in the household. There's so much you can use this for, just around the house, isn't there? There's so much you can use it for.
Yeah, there is. I mean, I'm a bit of a magpie for I collect or find little brass ornaments and plates. I love
gorgeous.
them, but I often get them and they're completely black. You know,
yeah, of course.
You don't know what's underneath, and there's nothing better than polishing those up and finding what's know what's there.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything like that. And I know lots of people have got hobbies like that.
Yeah, I mean, anything from kind of polishing horse brasses to polishing your silver, to polishing your pieces of jewellery, to sanding, to kind of getting right into the nooks and crannies, being able to sand down chairs and being able to engrave and carve into picture frames and carve onto glass. I think that's one of the best things that this does, because the amount of times I've bought glass tumblers for people. We bought loads of glass tumblers for all the ushers at when we got married, and it cost so much money to do, or for people's 30th or 21st, or people's christenings, or people's weddings. You know, if you want to engrave a beautiful glass bowl for them or something like that, it can cost an absolute fortune to get things engraved. You can now do it yourself. I'd advise testing it out, but honestly, when we launched the first, the previous Dremel model, which I think must have been done about 2.5, 3 years ago maybe, I'd never had a go with the Dremel before, and by the end of the show, I was confident enough to carve, engrave onto glass. And it was a bit wobbly to start off with, but it's amazing how confident you become with this. It's designed for It's designed for everyone to use, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And you know, if you are going to practice, I've got a good tip if you're going to practice in glass engravings, get cheap glass, is to get clip frames. You can get them in packs of, you know, that big Swedish store. You can get them in packs of 10 for about £4. And they're great for practicing. Yeah. So that's a really good way to start off.
Yeah, I wouldn't start practicing on your windows at home.
No.
Probably not.
No, or your crystal.
Probably not. But well done. That has all sold out. Congratulations to every single one of you. You're now part of the Dremel Club, and it is absolutely incredible. Well done to every single one of you. Now, coming up a bit later on in the show, are we doing it now? Okay, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Okay, right. This is for use with your Dremel. Actually different. How useful is something like this going to be to a jewellery maker like you?
Well, controversially, I'm actually a bit more excited about that than I am the Dremel.
Awesome, I love it.
I wasn't going to say it before, but but yeah, I mean, it's brilliant. That is a brilliant vice. It's not heavy. I've got table vices, and you have to suction cut them down. If you've got the wrong surface, that's not going to work for a start. Plus, they're really heavy. Yeah. That one, because it's got a light clamp that you can then angle it any way.
That's so light.
Yeah.
Goodness
you can put something in that and actually hold it, because sometimes you'll find it's not the right working position to be having it in front of you and then working onto it or into it. But the handle, you can actually hold something up in front of you. So that feature in itself has sold it to me, really. I need one.
I can't get over how light it is.
Yeah, it is.
I was expecting it to weigh a ton. Oh, that's built to last as well, isn't it? Goodness me. Right, we're going to have to bring the price on screen because half of these have gone already. You've got, is that it? It's $34.90. Oh my word, that's incredible. You've got a 360-degree gyro on this as well, so you can swivel this around, so you can turn this to work with your pieces at all angles. This is the actual bit which you end up holding your pieces in, and you can see from the pictures on here just what you can use it for. There is so much you can use this for. Oh, this is built to last. This is absolutely built to last. What an incredible tool.
The other nice thing about it is the all the, I don't know what you call them, all the turny bits, twisty bits are all really chunky. Yes. So they're not going to be difficult if you've got dexterity problems.
Yeah, they're not tiny little
chucks or little keys. Yeah. Really, you know, easy to hold on to.
Oh, fantastic. I'm so impressed with this tool. This is absolutely amazing. So you literally put that in there, and that is the bit which you hold your pieces in, to hold them still, to file them, to drill them. I'm amazed by that. I thought that was going to weigh a ton. That is so light. Yeah, there you are. Look, so you can move all your pieces around. Oh, it's just incredible, isn't it?
And of course, it's also designed just to hold your Dremel as well. So you actually hold the drill, so that you are the moving object, not the drill.
Perfect.
Which sometimes would be really useful as well.
Yeah. Oh, that is just amazing, Gemma. It's sold out.
I'm not surprised now. I'll have to get it next time.
We do have another show coming up later on this month with this vise on, and we will be reordering the vise and we will be reordering the Dremel, but I don't know when they're going to be back in stock, but keep posted, because that is just stunning. Wow, I'm amazed at all of that. Brilliant. Okay, where are we going now, sweetie? Okay, so another tool, everyone. Here we go. So you've got your bail making pliers here. Now, the thing which I love about bail making pliers is you don't have to use them to make bails. You don't have to. You can make all sorts using this. You've got this incredible facility to make to form your wire around both of these mandrels. Now you've got your your 6 and 8.5 millimeter mandrels on here. Now, what can you do with these? Goodness me, you can do an awful lot with these. You can, of course, make bails with these. So a bail is basically the top of generally speaking, it's the top of a pendant or the top of a charm. You know, the bit that the cord goes through, the kind of the holy bit, that's a bail. That tends to be a bail. Or when you put a charm onto a bracelet, the bit that the elastic or the cord goes through is a bail. Okay, so you can bend it's fairly self-explanatory. You can bend your wire around and use it to make your own bails. Okay. Similarly though, you can, if you want to, make really beautiful jump rings on these, just simply by wrapping the wire around and using this as almost like a gizmo mandrel, okay? You have the facility here to make either a 6 mil or an 8.5 millimeter jump ring here. So if you want to make more unusually sized jump rings, and really quite large jump rings, especially with this one here, then you can do it with this as well. If you want to make your own S-hook connectors, which can be used as chain links, or they can be used as chain links or connectors or clasps, then you can do it with this as well. You could literally just wrap one side of the wire around here and then wrap it around here as well, and you have one side larger than the other. If you want to get both the same size, you just simply take the wire off and do the same around here. You can make, oh goodness me, what else can you do with these? You can make, you can start to make massive eye pins out of these if you want to as well. There's so much you can do with these bell making pliers, isn't there, Gemma?
Yeah, they're brilliant. I wouldn't be without mine at all.
And sorry, I was just going to say, it's nice as well that that at JM we can do lots of different sizes of these as well.
Yeah, and you know, they're nicer. In some ways, it's nice to have the individual ones instead of the stepped ones, because the individual ones you can make lots of jump rings, for example, all at once, and they grip everything, you know, evenly along the jaws.
Yes, rather than the step ones where you'd be able to make maybe a centimetre of jump rings of that particular size, and then of course it goes down. These are, to my knowledge, these are the largest bell making pliers that we can offer you on JewelleryMaker. I've never seen ones this big before. So 6 and 8.5 millimeter mandrel on here, which is absolutely amazing. Here's your price point for your bell making pliers. Stunning, stunning, stunning brand new tool, which is designed. Is this brand new, by the way? Sorry. Oh, is it not new? I thought it was new. Sorry, it's been on before. This is your price today, so £6.95p. Add it onto your order, it's less than £7. Absolutely fantastic. So pretty much you've got 2 sets of pliers here with with totally multifunctional for under £7. Loads and loads and loads of people coming through to get this. Well done. Never been on the morning show, that's why I haven't seen it. Never been on the morning show, only ever been on the other 2 shows that we have here, which are the Designer Inspiration Show and the Late Show. Fantastic, and a nice grip on these as well, which is really important as well. If you do have dexterity issues, I'll put that there because you can see, hopefully, if I move, it's spring loaded as well, so really nice and easy to open and close, okay, which is important, especially if you do have dexterity issues or slight arthritis in your fingers or in your hands, because you need that bit of help, and you need to kind of put as little strain through your fingers and your hands as possible. So really, really fantastic tool there, well done. And you're still going to get a 30-day money-back guarantee with these as well. But for a tool, $6.95 for actually the equivalent of 2 tools. That's brilliant, isn't it? Well done. And you're still going to get that 30-day money-back guarantee. Still coming through for this. Well done. Lots and lots and lots of people adding these to their baskets today. Gorgeous. Coming up just after 11. The return of one of the biggest selling gemstones JewelleryMaker has ever had. Abalone, genuine abalone. I can't wait to bring this to you. Stunning brand new strand coming up just after 11 AM. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? Love abalone. You know what, I ate abalone actually when I was in Hong Kong.
You ate it?
Ate it. Yeah, but the mollusk. You eat the mollusk inside. It's like a mussel.
You didn't eat the shell?
No, not the shell.
Is the mollusk actually called abalone as well then?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah. But the shell of the abalone that I had didn't look anything like that.
No.
It was nowhere near as colourful.
These are beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing.
My stash of abalone is running thin, so I'm glad it's back.
We haven't had it for months, have we?
No, a long time.
You're going to have to get it then, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
This is it. Right, okay, so quite often we get moody guest designers on the show who get moody because they can't get something on the show. Oh, you're changing your mind? Right, okay. That's all right. It's all right. Oh, here we go. Right, so, oh, Dion, this is blue. Yeah, she says, yeah. Right, okay, so here we go, everyone. This is quite possibly the biggest selling tool we've ever had on JewelleryMaker. The Coiling Gizmo. It's one of the first tools we ever launched on JewelleryMaker all those years ago, and we are still reordering it at a rate of knots. It is one of the most reordered tools we have ever bought you. There is so much you can do with this. Cassie, can you do me a favour? Could you give me that necklace on the top there, on the right-hand side? That one, yeah. Yeah. Thanks, hon. These are the kind of designs you can make with your gizmo. Okay, this is actually using the deluxe gizmo, which is a lot thicker. But this kind of coil design, this springy design, is what you can make using your gizmo. Okay. What you've got here is you've got 2 different size mandrels with this particular gizmo. Okay, and you've got a little holder here as well to put the mandrels through. You can either clamp this to the table, or actually, because the mandrels are reasonably short, you can just hold it in your hand and do it that way. Now, it does come with instructions. You're probably going to need the instructions maybe once, and then you won't need them again because it's really easy to use. The 2 sizes of the mandrels are 0.6 and 0.8 millimeters in gauge, okay? So you can make lovely fine gizmo coils with these. We're also going to offer you wire as well. So you've got 10 meters of 0.8 millimeter gauge wire, which is great for gizmoing with. And you've also got 50 meters of 0.6 millimeter gauge wire. Again, absolutely fantastic to make your gizmo coils with as well. So 0.6, 50 meters, 0.8, 10 meters. Here's an example of gizmoing with wire. I don't know if we've actually got any kind of live demonstrations of this, but you can kind of get the idea of the kind of the results of this. The wire you've got right here, this 50 meter spool is $9.95 on its own. Okay, that's $9.95 on its own. The price for the entire bundle today is incredible. $14.95 is not your price, by the way. How do you fancy paying $9.95 for that and getting the gizmo and the 10 meters of wire for free? That's what's happening. Yep. you are getting the gizmo wire, the wire coiling gizmo, which is one of the biggest selling tools we have ever bought you on JewelleryMaker. In fact, I think it probably is the biggest selling tool ever. Plus another 10 metres of 0.8mm gauge wire, and you're getting 50 metres of wire, and these two are free. This is free, because this 50 metre spool of wire on its own is just £9.95, which is absolutely incredible. 50 metres. I think it's brilliant, and do you know, I spoke to a lady yesterday who was doing Laura Binding's wire workshop, and I was talking to her about this new variety of wire, and she was saying how actually she's in the Sunday Experience today, actually, lovely lady, and she was saying how she loves the new variety of wire, and she loves the fact that we are now doing 50 metre spools, because it's a lot more manageable than maybe 100 metre spools, and it gives you more opportunity. It gives you more versatility than maybe just a 10 metre spool on its own. It's lovely that we're doing this kind of mid-length, this mid-size coil, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's really, really great, because I've still got 100 metre, especially the coloured ones that you don't necessarily use quite often.
Exactly, yeah.
I've still got some that are maybe 2 or 3 years old, you know, and that's great, but it is an investment, but you might use it over 3 years. So spreading that money out over 3 years, you know, doesn't seem, it's not quite as realistic or achievable, is it, as that? So it's brilliant.
So the 50 metre spool, you know, if you are going to be making a big project's worth of jewellery, absolutely fantastic. You know, just you know, it is absolutely wonderful to be able to bring you this 50 metre spool of your 0.6mm gauge wire. You've got your 0.8mm gauge wire, 10 metres of that, and of course you've got your coiling gizmo as well. Rachel Norris, who's one of our guest designers on JewelleryMaker, is an absolute legend with the coiling gizmo as well, and she is such a huge fan of this incredible tool. I remember working with her one of the first times we ever got this tool in, and it is just we've got DVDs about the coiling gizmo. We've got workshops where you get the chance to use this incredible tool as well. It really is such a revolutionary tool. It really, really is. It gives you the most beautiful cord and spring-like quality that you make with wire. Joanna in London says, Gemma, what 2 gauges of wire do you make that necklace with? Which necklace? I think Rachel Norris made this one.
No, yeah, that one was me. I think that's 0.8.
Oh, was it you?
I think so.
Oh,
so
gorgeous.
Either a 1 mil or a 0.8. I can't remember.
So you'll see guest designers use them all the time in their demos here on JewelleryMaker. They'll say, and then you gizmo a little part, and then you gizmo this and gizmo that, and it is such an easy tool to use as well. You don't need any special skill set. It's very, very easy to follow. The instructions are great as well, and you're not going to need them very often. If you want to see a live, or I should say a recorded demo for this, for how to use this tool, go to our YouTube channel. It's fantastic. It's jam-packed full of how to use different tools. Go to our website, which is JewelleryMaker.com. And there are loads of demos on our website as well if you want to see how to use the gizmo, how to set it up. Or you can get any of our DVDs, any of our gizmoing DVDs, which are just £4.95 each. Add them onto your order, and it goes right from the basics to working on some of the most amazing projects, wirework projects. So you can, there is a huge plethora of information out there for you to see how to use this incredible tool. Brilliant, awesome. Right, okay. Now, we're going to go now for this incredible material, which I love. Wire ribbon. Now, this is one of the most versatile materials. It's just gorgeous. We've given this beautiful material to a few of our different guest designers, to wirework experts, to beading experts. We've given it to a whole load of different guest designers, and they all use it in different ways. That's what I love so much about it. But there's one common theme. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. You're going to be getting this incredible material, which looks like a ribbon. It looks flat, doesn't it? It looks like a ribbon. It looks like fabric, doesn't it? It's actually metal. It's wirework, okay? Now, it's actually hollow as well. It's quite difficult to show you this. What I'll do is I'll pop a pair of tweezers inside the thingy, the tube. You literally pop your tweezers inside, or another tool. Spoon of a, the handle of a wooden spoon's really good, actually. And you can see this coming apart, and it is a hollow tube which you can put gemstones in, which you can you can do so much with it. It is made out of wire, okay, single pieces of wire. You can do so much with this. You can encase cabochons, because of course you can bend this incredible wire ribbon in half, and you can literally pop your cabochon in the little trough that you make when you start to fold it in half. So just pop your cabochon in there, wrap it round the cabochon, and then just secure.
Rigid, you know, so you pop them in hats or have them as brooches. You don't have to worry about it like you would the mesh.
That's the thing, isn't it? It is unbelievably rigid. Because it is wire, it is unbelievably rigid. So you can use it as fascinators, you can use it in brooches, and it's not going to go anywhere. You're getting a 24-inch length of sable coloured wire ribbon, denim, which is one of my favourite colours, denim coloured wire ribbon, and olive coloured wire ribbon. Now actually these colours just so happen to go absolutely beautifully together. This is such a lovely, lovely, lovely colour combination, isn't it? You've got your olive, your denim, and your beautiful sable. Lots of people coming through to get this. Absolutely fantastic, fantastic, fantastic products. These should be $14.95 each. They should be, but today for all three, $24.95. Absolutely amazing. They should be how much? Oh, is that what it works out to? Works out to £8.31 each. That's almost half price, isn't it? That's pretty incredible, isn't it? Absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So for three 24-inch lengths of your wire ribbon here, so you've got your olive, your denim, and your sable colours, all three of these, and the colours look great together, don't they? They really do.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They're absolutely fantastic together. In fact, I have a scarf exactly those colours.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so I could have those.
Ah. Really, really pretty, really, really gorgeous. And if you want to get colour back into your wardrobe after the winter, after the autumn, when maybe you've been wearing lots of neutral tones, this is a great way of doing it, just kind of easing yourself back into it. Lovely, lovely quality here. I love the idea of making roses out of this and encasing cabochons with this, but I haven't seen the rose design until today. It's really, really pretty, isn't it? Gorgeous. Loads of people coming through for this. These should be $14.95 each for each one of these 24-inch spools. And even on JewelleryMaker, that's, you know, it's a fantastic price, $14.95 for each one of these, but it's $24.95 for all three today. Well done. That's a stunning piece of jewellery, Gemma. Was that on a designer inspiration show?
Yeah, yeah. It's been on the shelf for a while, that one.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well done. Lots of people multi-buying as well. That's great to see. Don't forget, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee with all of this today. We do have some mesh coming up on today's show as well, because I know a lot of you are fans of mesh as well. So we've got some mesh coming up on today's show. We've got mesh in our one of our kits as well. Oh, next kit actually, which is absolutely stunning. So we've got that coming up as well. We've got abalone as well, morganite and aquamarine. I've got to show you this as well. Abalone. That's coming up in about half an hour. This morganite and aquamarine coming up. Amazing. That's going to be coming up as well. We've got loads. Right, okay, we're doing the knotting tool. Sorry, which number? Oh, whoops. Which the knotting tool? Oh, got it here. I got it. This is my favourite knotting tool. I think we've, and I hate saying this, I think on, dare I say this without getting into trouble, I think we have bought you a lot of knotting tools over the last 2 years here on JewelleryMaker. I think we bought you a lot. We bought you a lot, yeah? I'm just going to leave it at that. This is my favourite knotting tool. Absolutely my I was talking about this just the other day. This is my absolute favourite knotting tool. I was talking about it on yesterday's show actually, when we had all that beautiful pearl threading material. We had a show on, I think it was Thursday as well, when we were talking about people who make a living from knotting pearl necklaces and pearl bracelets. There are lots of people who make a living out of it. In fact, I met a lady a couple of years ago on a dog walk who, for a living, is supplied with pearl necklaces and pearl bracelets by a local antiques dealer from people who've bought in necklaces and bracelets made out of pearls that have broken over the years, and she just restrands them. Pearl stranding is actually a really, really fantastic skill to be able to have, and a fantastic business as well. A lot of these knotted pearl pieces, though, are knotted by hand, which is a very, very difficult thing to do if you don't have the correct tools. To be able to knot pearl necklaces and bracelets by hand, and to be able to get that knot right up against those pearls, which is what you really need to do, it can be very, very difficult to do if you don't have the correct tools. Now you can see how easy it is with this tool. Why do people knot pearl necklaces and bracelets? Well, when you break a necklace or a bracelet, when they occasionally do break, you don't want to lose all the gemstones at one time. If you break a necklace which has been knotted, or a bracelet which has been knotted, then you're only going to lose one gemstone. It's not just pearls that are knotted, but that's kind of the traditional thing that's done with pearls. You know, you knot in between pearls when you make a pearl necklace. That's what a lot of people do. You can do it with any gemstone, any kind of precious gemstone, or one of your favourite gemstones, or just for a design feature, you can do it with anything, okay? But historically and traditionally, it's done with pearls, okay? This has not been on air, actually, since the end of October. It is my absolutely 100% favourite knotting tool. It's so easy to use. It really is that easy to use. We've got the demo playing in the background there, which you can see on our website on JewelleryMaker.com or on our YouTube channel. But you literally get your thread, get your pearl or whatever gemstone it is, and you tie a knot, which you then put over this needle part. You push the gemstone right up against the kind of the fork part of the tool, and then as you're pulling it nice and tight, you then slide the thread off the top of the pin, and it makes sure that knot is really nice and close to the gemstone. I don't know about you, Gemma. What do you think about this tool? I mean, it's my favourite one.
Well, it's the one I have.
Right, okay.
And I bought it to restrand a pearl necklace for somebody's wedding.
Ah, lovely.
So I did all their jewellery, but they wanted their necklace. So it was nice to be able to offer, to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because it was, you know, handed down from generations, but it needed putting together. So I actually bought it for that purpose, and it was really simple to use, because you know you can have whole day courses on pearl knotting by hand.
Really?
Yeah, you know, take a whole day and maybe £100 to do a course.
Well, there are people who when they restrand pearl necklaces and bracelets, they charge per knot, don't they?
Yeah. That does make it so easy.
I think I'd rather do it with a tool like this, actually, to make it easier, and you get that beautiful professional finish. You also you're giving somebody, because quite often it is people getting things restranded that have broken, and they wouldn't get it restranded unless it had some pretty significant emotional value and kind of inherent value to them. You're making something which is generally speaking, it can be an antique. You're making it work again, and that in itself is a really, really fantastic thing to be able to do. And you're working with people's precious gemstones as well. You really are working with something of huge inherent value. So it can't really be taken lightly. So if you want to do it by hand, do it by hand. Fantastic. I'd rather save myself time, save myself energy, and save myself a lot of hassle, and do it with a tool like this. Here's your price point for this. It hasn't been to air since October. £8.95. It's my knotting tool of choice. It's Gemma's knotting tool of choice. We do have loads of different knotting tools on JewelleryMaker. This is the one for me, though. It's absolutely the simplest one to use. We had as well on Thursday a lovely lady called Sissy, who's from Texas, who came through and texted in about knotting pearls, and she was saying that somebody local to her charges $5 per knot, which seems like an awful lot of money. It really, really does. But I suppose if that person isn't necessarily using a tool, but they're doing it by hand, then it is going to take a long time. And you know, quite rightly, they are charging this kind of prices. I've got so many people coming through to get this, including guest designers as well. I've got Suzanne. Who's Suzanne then? Who's Suzanne? It says JM staff. Who's Suzanne? Might be someone in the call centre. It might be a budding beader. It might be a guest designer. Not entirely sure, actually. We've got saw this on a well-known selling site for $9.95 to $12.95. Not going to say anything about that. you can make your own decisions. It's £8.95 here on JM, isn't it? If you've already opened your order, then, you know, just add it to your order. You're not paying any more in P&P. It's only £2.95 P&P from midnight to midnight. Add as much as you want to your order, by the way. On today's show, on the Designer Inspiration Show, which is from 1 till 5, and the Late Show, which is from 5 till 9 p.m. tonight as well. And it's just £2.95 P&P until midnight tonight. Absolutely awesome, awesome, awesome. Still got loads and loads and loads of people coming through to get this. I think a lot of people are into restranding and kind of knotting, not just pearl pieces but any kind of gemstone piece. It gives you a lovely, it allows you to be a lot more economical with your gemstones, doesn't it?
It does. It gives you a lovely fluid feel as well. They drape rather than hang. Do you see what I mean? Your gems sort of drape, because then you're usually using like a really silky thread or an Eslon thread, which is very fluid.
Yes.
So, you know, it does give you a totally different feel, but also it prevents your gemstones from knocking against each other as well.
Yeah.
So particularly if you're using something like fluorite or something like that, the little knot just protects each gem as well, so it's not just about the look of it.
Yeah, it's a really good point actually. Sometimes when we do bring you certain gemstones like fluorite or kyanite, which are relatively brittle gemstones, you don't necessarily want them rubbing together. In fact, some of our largest gemstone strands, I'm just seeing if any of ours are today, no, some of our largest gemstone strands, when they arrive at JewelleryMaker on the temporary strands, and when we bring them to you, they have knots in between them, because, you know, you want to protect the gemstones as much as possible and to prevent them from rubbing together. With pearls, I think it also looks fantastic because, of course, it gives the pearl a bit of space in between pearl to pearl, so it allows each one of these pearls to be really luminous and to be really and to really glow. Absolutely fantastic. So £8.95p, a fantastic quality. Now, I've got loads and loads and loads of people who are coming through to get this, which is great. If you came through yesterday to get our 2,000 metres of pearl threading material, then you can use it with this. If you came through on Thursday or yesterday to get those enormous pearl bundles, then obviously you can use it with this. Actually, any of our bundles, but I'm saying a lot of people use these for pearls, but you can use it with any gemstone, any bead that you like, okay? Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. That's a really good point. Ollie was just saying, if, going back to what Sissy texted in about on Thursday, saying, you know, she knows somebody who charges $5 per knot when they're restranding a piece. Gives you an idea of how much they're charging for a necklace and for a bracelet, obviously. But you just have to do 2 or 3 knots, you know, including the P&P, and that's kind of taking care of the price of the tool, isn't it? Yeah. And you're going to be able to do that in seconds. You're going to be able to do that in seconds. I'd prefer to do it with a tool, but if you want to do it by hand, do it by hand. I mean, as Gemma said, there are complete day courses about knotting pearl pieces, and there are people who make a living out of it, and it's absolutely fantastic, and it's great. Do whatever you like, but I would prefer to use a tool to save on time and energy. Pauline in Cornwall says, hi team, if your necklace breaks, you only lose 1 pearl bead. Exactly, yeah, exactly. That's why knotting in between gemstones is so popular and so fantastic, and it gives your gemstones a real security as well. It really does. I've got people from all over the country getting involved for this. All over the country. Aberdeenshire, Bedfordshire, Lanarkshire, Cheshire, Gloucestershire, Morayshire, Ayrshire, County Antrim, Cornwall, County Kerry, Fife, Yorkshire, the Midlands, Glamorgan, Monmouthshire. People from all over the country getting involved. It's really, really fantastic that you're with us today. Now, coming up next, we've got a brand new kit which has got pearls in. It's all about the pearls. Which is absolutely fantastic. You can obviously use this tool alongside that kit. For me, this tool is the best knotting tool that we have, and you can get the same kind of results with this tool as you can if you tie your knots by hand. But being able to, I wouldn't be able to know and absolutely confirm that I would be able to get my knots as close to the gemstones as you need to get them to the gemstones to be able to kind of get that uniform look. I wouldn't be able to do that by hand. I'd be all fingers and thumbs. Using it with this knotting tool was just incredible. Susan in Hampshire, also, if you knot between the beads, it makes them stand out and highlights their beauty. Exactly. Exactly. If you're working with gemstones which have been faceted, it allows the gemstone to have as much light as possible getting onto the gemstone surface to reflect all of that gorgeous light. If you have a gemstone that's got clarity, again, it allows the light to get into the gemstone, the maximum amount of light to get into the gem because it's not being inhibited by other gemstones touching it. And it'll give you as much brilliance as possible. And with pearls, it'll give the pearls enough chance to glow and to give you all that gorgeous lustre. So with any gemstone, you're quid's in really, aren't you, when you start knotting in between them. And it's a lot more economical with your gemstones as well. Right, let's go over to Gemma. Brand new kit. It's a brand new kit. Brand new kit. Oh, it's a brand new kit. Lady who's with us on the Sunday Experience today was saying that her 5-year-old grandson sings that all the time. I sang it to Hattie this morning. Brand new day. She was tap dancing in her cot. She's taken up this kind of tap dancing thing when she's excited. She dances. Now most kids kind of do that when they dance. She kind of does this kind of thing and just runs on the spot.
Oh, they're lovely. Dancing? It's a lovely age.
It's beautiful, isn't it? 18 months when there's a mama, dada, blueberries. That's a new word. Sounds a bit like something else, but anyway. Anyway, Gemma, you've done it again.
Love this kit. Absolutely love it. Love all the colours. Love all the pearls. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Nom, 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 nom. It is absolutely gorgeous.
So pretty.
I love these earrings, Gemma.
Yeah, I love those this strand of multicolour pearls. They're so lovely. And if you, I wasn't keen on them as they were stranded. Just colour, all different colours,
all mixed up, yeah,
in a row. But when I graduated them, it makes it so high-end looking.
It does, doesn't it?
They're just gorgeous. I love them.
That pair of earrings there could be in a boutique for well over £100. It really could be, and it's because you've graduated them, as you say. And as soon as you start to do that, it just takes the pearls to another level. And it's a very, very simple thing that Gemma's done here. Look at these. Look at these.
So I was able to make a whole suite, like a whole high-end suite of jewellery, and almost everything else, it didn't matter what I made after that.
Exactly,
that's one suite there where it all matches. But
beautiful,
suite, lovely.
It's all graduated. It's all beautifully graduated. This is a wonderful illusion necklace. I was talking about monofilament a little bit earlier on, saying it's great if you don't necessarily want to see that beading thread. Pearls are great in illusion style necklaces, and they look like they're floating. They're just so ethereal. They're wonderful. It's a really, really welcome relief to see pearls set. Oh, that's beautiful, by the way. We're actually going to see a technique on that. To see pearls in a kit with sterling silver findings, with precious metal findings. I personally only ever set pearls with precious metal findings. It's just the kind of value that the kind of way I feel about pearls. You have the chance to make such delicate jewelry. Look at this chain. This chain's in the findings pack, by the way. Look at this beautiful, it's a Rollo chain, isn't it? Because they're all round. Beautiful Rollo chain that you've got here. Exquisite. Ollie wants me to save in the last link. Very funny. You've got the use of these. Is that head pins or is that wire?
It's wire. There is some 0.4 wire in the kit as well. Yeah.
Gosh, look there. There's wire in this kit as well. Look at that. Those rosary links are they're perfect, Gemma.
I really enjoy making rosary chain.
Do you?
Yeah, it surprises me because it's it's repetitive, but I really find it quite enjoyable and relaxing.
A lot of people say that actually. It kind of takes into another place, a bit like chainmail, because it's so repetitive. You just kind of go into a zone, don't you?
Yeah.
And you've used the 0.4mm gauge wire again to attach these pearls onto the hairbands, because you get 5 hairbands with this kit as well.
Yeah.
Just the right gauge wire, isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Now you've got 4 strands of pearls. I'm going to leave them on the steps actually, so you can see them all separately. You've got white pearls, wow, peach pearls, multicolour pearls, and these gorgeous lavender potato pearls, which are really quite large actually. 4 beautiful strands of genuine freshwater cultured pearls. You've then got 45 yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver findings. Let's have a look at them.
Just look at that clasp.
I know. Do you know what? That's the first thing I saw. That is
a beautiful clasp.
Goodness me! That's enormous!
It's so substantial.
Isn't it just?
Looks expensive, doesn't it?
It looks mega expensive. Oh, you've used it on the back of the necklace there. Let's have a look at it in situ. Gemma, that looks beautiful. It's got a big fat 925 stamp on it as well at the back.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a gorgeous clasp, isn't it?
I mean, it's a feature in itself, really, if you wanted to use it, you know, around the front or on the side of a neckline piece. It's a real feature clasp. It's lovely.
Karen's loving this. Just, oh, Gemma, you're so clever. They're beautiful designs. They really are, aren't they? In this finance pack, you're going to be getting chain, there's crimp beads, there's head pins, there's 2 lots of earring findings, jump rings, a lobster claw clasp, and of course that beautiful hook and eye clasp that we just had a look at. You're also going to be getting a threading pack with monofilament beading thread and elastic. I think you've used pretty much all of the threading material. Oh no, you haven't used the elastic, have you? But you've used the monofilament and the beading thread. 10 metres of the 0.4mm gauge gold coloured copper wire. Again, Gemma's used it to create rosary links and to wire the gemstones onto the hairbands. We're actually going to see it in a demo in just a few seconds. And 5 gold coloured hairbands as well. Now, there's 4 strands of pearls here. You're getting wire. You're also getting yellow gold plated sterling silver findings. Whenever we have a kit that's got lots of pearls in, it always sells out. Whenever we have a kit that's got sterling silver findings in, it always sells out. This kit is going to sell out, basically. Here is your price point for this incredibly high quality kit today. It's just $34.95. Are these the pearls that you had left?
Yeah, so we've got a few more pairs of earrings there.
Definitely.
You know, just add a few more ear hooks or make your own even.
Yeah, that's 3-4 pairs of earrings you've got there.
Yeah.
And just give us an idea, Gemma, with let's talk about this really kind of high-end quality suite here. If you were selling those earrings, I mean, I know we said, you know, they look like they could be £100. I mean, they really, really do. What kind of price point would you look at charging for those?
I think I would probably be around the £20, £25.
But it's a bargain.
But it really depends where you're selling.
Do you know
selling
what?
at a craft fair, one price. Selling at a wedding fair is a whole different. Because if you're too
Debbie
low at a wedding
yesterday.
fair, you will not get the sales if you're too low. Because brides have a very clear understanding of how much money they're going to spend on their jewellery, and if it's under that, they somehow think it's that they're worth. It's not quite as worthy.
You're right. If it was a wedding fair, you know, I don't think I would want to put a price tag on these lower than, I don't know, £40–50. Whereas if it's at a craft fair, or it's as Debbie said yesterday, at kind of a school fair, you would put a lower price point on it, perhaps. I don't know. You've got to kind of test the water, haven't you? But sometimes I think the main problem is people pricing their jewellery too low.
Yeah, and it really. I mean, I know from experience with wedding fairs, and my friend who sells wedding dresses, she says the higher the price, the more sales she gets.
Goodness me,
that is
funny.
In particular, the wedding market, that is true. But I think I would put that suite together, so the band, the necklace and the earrings, and say maybe around 120, 150
I think that's absolutely brilliant.
Per package, you know?
I think that's a great price. And that's 3 pieces of jewellery there, and you've pretty much tripled. Well, the kit is $34.95. It's so easy to be able to make. Even if you just made a load of earrings with these, or you made something really, really simple with these. In fact, we'll see just how simple this hairband design is as well, because it is a lot simpler than it looks. You know, it's very, very simple to be able to make that profit, because you're working with such high quality gemstones, such high quality findings as well. Right, Gemma.
Right, Carol.
Let's get to it.
Okay, so I've taken 2 hairbands.
Yes.
Just want to make some space to put this down.
Oh, I'll move the kit.
Thank you.
I'll move the kit. I'll move that over here.
So I've got 2 hairbands together, and it's just to create a wider band, really. So we're going to use them just slightly separated and just embed a pearl in between, like almost channel sets. This is sort of the technique to channel set the pearls. Yeah. And get that double layered effect.
Beautiful.
So start with a really nice length of 0.4 wire, and that's, I say a nice length, that's as long as you are comfortable to work with. And I usually start in the centre and work either side, which means that if I've got 2 metres of wire, I'm only working with 1 metre at a time.
I was going to say you've got about 2 metres there, haven't you? Yeah.
So if I pop my gemstone to the middle and start in the middle of my hairbands as well, sort of let them sit apart like this. First couple are a bit fiddly because you have to hold it apart and wrap it on.
Yeah.
So just wrap around one band with just once the wire, and then let the pearl sit in to create the space, and wrap it around the other.
Lovely.
The other side. Okay. Like that. So this next time the pearl's going to be underneath. So bring the wire round, and we're going to add the pearl. Add one of these pearls onto the end. Hold on.
Gorgeous.
Pop it and just push it up through so that the wire sort of almost bends slightly, gives a little kink, just so that the pearls are sort of a level. Yeah.
Lovely.
And wrap around, and then the gemstone, the pearls are ready on top again.
Lovely.
Okay. And you just keep doing that. So if I do one this side, and then I can show you the crisscross sort of pattern that forms underneath. If I pop another gemstone on here, or pearl on here rather. Do you know what would be nice in with this bundle as well? Those spacer beads.
Oh yes!
I was very tempted to use some of them in here, you know.
You should have just thought, oh, stuff it, I'm just going to do it.
It was tempting because they would have been lovely just crisscrossing in between the gems, in between the pearls.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to do that one now all the way around, and then this wire's over the top, ready to put on your next pearl. So you're almost creating like, if I can see it from the back there, it's like the wires are sort of zigzagging.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll find that they're going in one direction. So when you come back along, if we take this one, this wire, keeping them apart, the more you get in, the more stable this frame is, obviously.
Yeah, lovely.
So then what you do is, without adding any gems this time, you come back along and you just stay over the top and you crisscross in the opposite direction. And it forms these little crosses. So you come up in between each pearl, cross over and round, and you keep, and then between that pearl, cross over and round. And it starts crisscrossing in between. So that's that one. And if I come back the other way, you see the cross really forming.
Yeah.
So that's that one, that side, and you will probably need to add in wires as you go. So
the pearls are just the right size though, because they're all kind of regular sized pearls, aren't they? They're all kind of fairly uniform.
Yeah. Yeah, these. I mean, I've used the white ones. I opened the wrong strand. I didn't want to cut another strand, so I've used the white ones here. But they'll work too.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got this wire coming up the wrong way. What we need is, so this might happen to you. We need this when this wire comes across the top. We need that going in the opposite direction to the one that we've got before.
Right.
You see, if I bring that up, it's just going to sit next to that other one. So if I alter it slightly, bring it underneath to start with.
It's good that you can keep tweaking it, isn't it, at this point?
Yeah, and by the way, this is the new wire, and it doesn't seem to matter how many times you bend it or kink it, you can pull it straight out with your fingers.
It's awesome,
it's really
isn't it?
good.
Yeah, it's brilliant stuff.
Okay, so now when I come over, I'm making that cross. You see that really clearly now, that cross shape.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. So then you just come up in between each and allow it to cross over. And keep going, and that's it, and you form that crisscross in between.
Oh, it's just such a lovely, it's so lovely to be able to see the wire work and see it against the pearls and see them looking so luminous against the hairbands as well. It's just a lovely design to use this in.
Yeah, it's nice. And obviously it gives you that depth as well, so especially if you're wearing sort of a bouffant style, it sort of frames that, the bouffant.
It really does, doesn't it? We've got a text coming in as well. This is from Diane in Wiltshire. Hi everyone, please ask Gemma how she keeps the pearls in place on the illusion necklace. Love all the designs, thanks, Diane. Gemma, shall I move this over here?
Yeah, really, really simply. You go through, in fact, do you want me to show you?
Yeah, you can do, yeah, that'd be lovely.
I might be able to show you with wire, I'm not sure. So
it's easier to see the monofilament,
yeah,
isn't it?
it's whether it'll go through the pearl twice. So for this technique, you need your gemstone, you need to be able to go through it twice.
Ah, right,
so
I see, yeah.
It may not work with this. So you thread on your gemstone onto your threaded medium, and then you take one end and you go back through the gemstone in the same direction.
Is it going to go through?
Let's see.
No, I don't think it will it? It will with the monofilament though. So
yeah, it will with the monofilament.
So you
I'll get another gem.
Oh, fabulous!
I'll show you with one of these lovely tigers that I've got working on. So you go through the gemstone, and then take it in a loop all the way around, and go back through the gemstone.
Pop it.
And then as you pull, it sort of just keeps it in place. And you pull really tightly, and that will just crease the threaded material in the right place so it doesn't really move out of where you put it. And that's how you do it. Now, we're doing this necklace, you thread all your pearls onto your reel, as many as you're going to use for your neckline, and then start with the last one. You start with the one...
Right, okay.
How do you do it? Just trying to think if I'm telling you the right way.
So you preload all of your pearls?
No, you don't. Sorry, that's crochet.
Gemma!
That's crochet. No, you thread. If you're working straight from the reel, you thread your first one on, and you leave the longest tail because you're going to work along that thread.
Of course, yeah.
Because you can't start. You have to start at one end and work all the way along.
Is this making sense?
Probably not. I'm so sorry.
Are you confused? No, I think, you know, I know what you mean.
Yeah?
I do know what you mean.
So if you pull right, you can't start here, see? Right. I'm going to have to get this
here we go. Get comfy, everyone.
So you couldn't put a pearl here or a gemstone at this end of your beading thread and do the illusion, because if it's there, then you can't get another one.
I see what you mean. If we work off the
in
Yes,
place.
yes, Gemma, I know what you mean.
So you have to take this much and start, and you sort of have to guess, and sometimes you lose a bit of thread, but you know how inexpensive the thread is. So I would start it there, do my knot there,
and then you can add pearls onto this end here.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Brilliant. It does now, doesn't it? Brilliant. Okay. Heidi in Hampshire says, wow, 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 Gemma, please come and live with me. So I so need to pick your brain. Love your designs. Your designs are incredible. Just beautiful, Gemma.
Thank you. If you feed me, I'll come.
Where does she live? In Hampshire. Very nice.
Yeah,
near Southampton, near Portsmouth. Yeah, very nice. I think she might be persuaded, actually.
Yeah, good. Nice little mobile home in the grounds. I'd be quite.
Why not? Yeah, go for it. Fantastic.
Shed.
This kit obviously is just you're loving it. You're absolutely loving it. I've still got genuine chances left though, because we did start off with about 150 of this kit, which is just incredible. There are still some quantities available. Do add it to your order at $34.95. What a fantastic kit. Thanks, Gemma.
That's
thanks
all
for
right.
that really amazing description there. We'll see you over the Wall of Fame. Gorgeous. I've got number 83 here. 4 beautiful rings. These are from Dorothy Cooper in Luton. And you're on number 83, and it says this week's Wall of Fame entry is 4 95 sterling silver rings. Amber, sapphire, pearl and ruby. Wow. I've been so lucky lately to be able to bag all these top strands and findings, all from JewelleryMaker. I spent far too much already this year, but hey ho, life is short, so life is too short not to have lovely things. I agree, Dorothy. An amber ring. Gorgeous. Sapphire and ruby. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Best of luck, Dorothy. They're gorgeous.
Yeah, lovely. And I've got number 81, and it's from Lachlan McLean. He says, please accept this week's entry for the Wall of Fame. This is a set all made from JM products, mostly made from Baroque and shell pearls, silver plated spaceables and shepherd hooks. Good luck to all, and thanks to JM.
Awesome.
Really lovely.
Lovely text there, lovely design. Number 84, this is a beautiful piece. This is very, very bridal. Oh, here we go. Some Bryony Gibson says, jewellery for my daughter's wedding in August. Pearls and tanzanite. Wow. Wouldn't you love to... that is such a beautiful necklace to wear on your wedding day. So simple, so pretty. And look at that hair vine. And oh, that's got and earrings. Oh, wow.
Gorgeous.
That's beautiful. She's going to love that, Bryony. Beautiful.
Really lovely. Right, number 82, and this is from Alison Mallock, and she says, "Hi everyone at JewelleryMaker, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. I've made this necklace using an aquamarine drop and silver plated wire. The aquamarine makes me think of water, so I took inspiration from my dad as he loved surfing in his younger days. All that's missing from the pendant is a surfer riding through the middle of the wave." Thanks to all the designers for their tutorials and inspiration, from Alison.
Thanks, Alison.
We could perhaps get Alison Tarry to show us how to make a surfer.
Yeah, a wirework surfer.
She seems to make everything else.
She does, doesn't she?
Yeah,
this is number 85. I love the creativity with these. This is just so cool. This is from Tracy Taylor, who's from Dundee, who says, "Hi all at JewelleryMaker. This week's entry is 3 pairs of earrings: a fancy jasper pearl, fancy jasper and pearl with gold plate, turquoise and shell coins on silver plate, and orange agate and cappuccino with white agate on gold-plated findings as well. All from JewelleryMaker. Great stuff. Shame my hubby has seen the bank statement. Oh dear. I even used blue twisted wire to make a wee display using tiny gold cups. Don't worry, they're not my granny's antiques. Filled with candle wax and topped with glitter. I love them, they're gorgeous. Would love to see my entry on the Wall of Fame. Good luck to all. The designers are inspirational to us all, and have a great day. Tracy Taylor in Dundee." Isn't that gorgeous? I love the way you've displayed those. That's so cool.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really cute.
It's really awesome. Best of luck. You are number 85. Right. Coming up, Abalone. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Brand new, back in stock. This gemstone is one of the most popular varieties of shell on JewelleryMaker. We haven't had it for months and months and months and months and months. It's coming up in just a couple of seconds. Don't go anywhere.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at JewelleryMaker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with JewelleryMaker. JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
My name's Leslie. Today I've been on the structured wirework course with Gemma. It's been a fantastic day. I've been used to doing quite a lot of wirework, but always with smaller gauges, and I've been a bit wary of to know what to do with the thicker gauges. And today Gemma's taken us through a beautiful torque necklace this morning that looked totally impossible when we first saw it, but it's really quite easy. She made it very easy, very simple steps. And that's turned out brilliantly, and we're now working on bangles, and then we're going to do a ring, so we're covering a wide range of things that's going to give me the confidence to go back and be able to do some more at home.
Join Debbie Bulford to build your own colour palette out of polymer clay and create a signature blend to make your own design stand out from the crowd. During the workshop, you will complete your own colour chart to give you a recipe card for all your future creations. This workshop is perfect for all lovers of polymer clay. This course includes a selection of clay, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, meet the presenters, and a visit to the Gemporium Museum. All of this for just $64.95, and for more information contact the call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you. Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you will receive 20% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Oh, here it is. What's that song? I'm trying to think. Is it Neil Diamond who sings Hello, My Friend?
I don't know.
Is there a song about kind of old friends and kind of where have you been and kind of all that kind of stuff? Because I feel like I need to sing it now. Ben, would you like to kind of make up a song on the spot?
On the spot?
About old friends who haven't seen each other for a long time and where have you been and I've missed you and all that kind of stuff. Ben? No? Come on, Ben.
So it's about an old friend.
It's about an old friend that you haven't seen for a long time.
Yeah.
Dion is singing the theme tune to Friends. She's also singing, hello, is it me you're looking for? I haven't seen you for such a long time, and we left on bad terms, and I really missed you all those lonely nights. But it's so good that you're here, and I've just got to say that Abalone, yeah, I've missed you. See, I did it. I just ended up doing it. Ben didn't look very enthusiastic about it, to be fair. The last useful thing he said was when he described a strand of pearls as looking like sexy Tic Tacs.
It was about a month ago.
That was about a month ago. That was the last time you said anything useful on JewelleryMaker, Ben.
That's harsh.
Well, no, it is. It is. So I've asked for his input on other strands since, and his input's been absolutely. It's been rubbish. Rubbish. Yes. Just you think on that. Anyway, it's gorgeous. Abalone flat ovals. These are just these, when we had them in stock, the going was good, and we had so many people who were picking up these incredible strands and loving this gem and loving working with it. We have not had it for such a long time. Abalone is a shell, okay? It is a shell. You'll notice a black line in the center of these beads, and that is because you get abalone with a layer of resin and then abalone, and the layer of resin is just to kind of give something to the abalone to stick to purchase to. With the with abalone, the other side of this abalone, as in the other side of these two pieces of abalone, won't be that attractive. It'll just look like a dark kind of grey or dark brown shell. So it's double-sided. It's surprising, actually, the amount of abalone that's out there, where you get a beautiful abalone on one side, and then the other side is fairly dull and fairly kind of lifeless, and that's because it's the other side of the abalone shell, okay? So we've given you both sides of the really beautiful part to look at, okay? Sandwiching some resin in the middle, which you kind of have to, really, to kind of make it more durable. Now, loads of people coming through to get this. These are really quite large ovals here. Gemma, do you know what I can imagine? Rings being made out of these. They're just that size, aren't they?
Yeah, rings would be lovely. But even, you know, if you're going to surround them, like frame them for a pendant.
Oh, yes.
They're such features on their own. They're so beautiful. And flowers.
And it's, yeah, definitely. And each one of these is completely different. Each side is completely different as well. They are totally unique individuals, just like your fingerprints are totally unique to you, as is abalone. It is all unique. It is all absolute. Oh, look at that one there. That's really silvery. Isn't that gorgeous? They feel amazing as well. They feel absolutely beautiful. Just gorgeous. Whether you're going to be using it in pendants, whether you're going to be using it in rings. I mean, for me, that's just the right size for a ring. Just the right size. And each one of these, actually, how many are you going to be getting here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So about 16 of these. If you made a pair of earrings out of these, how much would you sell those earrings on for? Well, I'd probably use precious metal finings with these, and maybe use a little accent gemstone or one of those beautiful spacer beads that Gemma had in her first kit today. on either side of the gemstone. So a pair of earrings with precious metal findings, with using 2 of these, maybe with some little accent gems, maybe a tenner. So across all 16 on this strand, you've got 16 on the strand. So that's what, 8 pairs of earrings. That's what, yeah, £80. Incredible, isn't it? In actual fact, the entire strand today is an amazing price point. The return of the old faithful abalone, and it is £19.95p. And what's so great is that we've got so many people who are coming in to get abalone, maybe for the first time on Jewellery Maker. If you've been watching Jewellery Maker for longer than maybe 6 months or so, you've probably seen abalone. Actually, no, I don't reckon we've had it. I reckon it's been almost a year since we've had this gemstone.
I would think easily, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think I recall seeing it since the summer last year. Over the last 6 months, I can't recall seeing it since like August last year. No. Yeah, I reckon it's easily been a year since we've had this gemstone. Was it March? March! Last March! I know, sorry, I keep repeating March. March? Really? That's, yeah. That's 11 months since we last had abalone. We've just been told by manager Martha. Isn't that incredible? Anyway, £19.95p, and these are some of the largest abalones that we've had. You know, these are really incredible. 25 by 18 millimetres. I've got lots of people coming through for these, and I've got a text message as well from Linda in Lanarkshire, who says, when I was in Cuba on holiday, I saw turtle ornaments made from abalone. They were selling for £350. It is one of those gemstones that you do tend to find in holiday resorts and holiday destinations made into jewellery, because it is a shell. It's one of those gemstones that you do tend to find a lot when you go on holiday to coastal areas, and abalone can be, yeah, it can easily be triple figures, no problem at all. Karen says sweet abalone instead of sweet Caroline. Yes, by Neil Diamond. Only it could be for Carol too. Yeah, you see. Sweet abalone, da, da, da. It's been 11 months since we saw you. Da, da, da. I love abalone. Da, da, da. It's life-changing television, isn't it? It really is. Victoria in Hertfordshire says, wasn't going to buy anything today. I'm a weak person. Abalone, yes, yes. Got mine. Great show. Keep it up, especially the singing. Thanks, Victoria. Alex in Gloucestershire says, I love abalone. I've really missed it as it's my birth. Oh, it's my birthday. I bought myself a present, a strand. Yeah, you see, brilliant. Happy birthday, Alex. Happy birthday. Were you sniggering at my singing then?
No. I think the best policy is just to look to the floor.
Gemma, why don't you tell us about your journey here this morning? Speaking of embarrassing moments.
It was eventful.
You've got to tell us now.
In the morning, it's really early and it's Sunday morning and it's a weekend, and to keep myself awake I have music on, and I usually have my music quite loud. And
what were you listening to? Can you remember?
Something really, yeah. I'm terrible at names of songs.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
But anyway, it's really upbeat, really uplifting tune, and I know what's coming. I know it, so it's all building up, and I'm dancing in my car, and then all of a sudden, I know it's going to go into a big bit, so I got carried away and did the like that.
Yeah.
And as I did it, somebody overtook me, and they must have thought that I was signalling that there was something wrong with their car and that they should pull over.
What did they do, Gemma?
So he pulled over, and I was thinking, what is that car doing? He overtook me, and now he slowed down and he's pulled in, and I thought, that's odd. And then it dawned on me that he must have thought that when I was doing my dancing, I was saying, pull over.
But you weren't.
No.
You were actually just having a bit of a dance.
And it just really...
It's moments like these, isn't it? Do you know what? There was a guy who texted me the other day saying that he was overtaken by a cow on the motorway. I still don't think... I fail to believe that's actually true. But yeah. So if you see Gemma Crow or just a crazy lady round kind of the Gloucester area in her car driving around, gesticulating. She's probably not telling you you've got a puncture or you've got something wrong with your car. She's just having a dance. Says a lot about your dancing, doesn't it?
I've been caught loads of times dancing. In fact, once I was on the motorway, and as the car went past, the kids in the back were filming me.
They clearly thought there was something wrong.
Yeah. So
I love singing in the car. I've been caught a few times singing. Gillian in Orkney. Oh, Orkney, beautiful. Hi, I put abalone with white pearls, aventurine and labradorite and sell it every time. Love it, Gilly. Thanks, Gilly. It looks great, I have to say, it looks great with labradorite because, of course, you've got the almost the mirror of that kind of optical property going through it. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done. Lots and lots of people coming through for these. Well done. Under £20, stunning strand, and every single one is going to be unique. Oh, you're loving this. Can't wait to see some more abalone on our wall of fame. It's a great gemstone for this time of year as well, as we're emerging from deepest, darkest winter into spring. Was it 5:15 last night? 5:20 last night. It was still light. It seems to be about 10 minutes a day. It's getting lighter. It's just amazing. I was picking Hattie up from nursery the other day at 5:10, and it was still light, and it fills my heart with joy. I love it. Even though I love winter and I love autumn, you know, they're my favourite times of year, but spring is just amazing. Can I show you a cake? Not just any cake, honestly. This has been made by one of our ladies in the Sunday Experience today called Linda. Not by Linda, who's standing up there. She can, I don't think she can make a cake like this. She's probably good, actually. In fact, she used to do cake decorating, didn't she? So there's a lovely lady in the workshop called Linda, who I think is sitting on the end of the table. She's made this amazing cake. Look at that. Chocolate with icing and butterflies on. Yeah, thumbs up from everyone in there. Thumbs up. Can't wait to have a slice of this. I feel like just putting my face in it. Blaming it on the baby. The baby made me do it! The tap dancing baby. Honestly, Bumpy is doing the fandango in my stomach at the minute. Just absolutely, it's going nuts. Well, don't know what's going on. Right. Which one? This one? Yeah. This is coming up. You are looking at one of the highest quality strands, and in fact I reckon this is the highest quality strand of morganite and aquamarine I've ever bought you on Jewellery Maker. It is definitely aquamarine and morganite, and you're also going to be getting green beryl, very close to emerald, but not really strong enough colour to call it emerald, but you're getting morganite and aquamarine on this strand, and it is that coveted gem quality. It is astonishing. I've actually got less than 35 chances available for this. Very special strand, very rare, and just you and about 32 other people are going to get the chance to come in and get this. Beautiful, well done. Right, okay, let's move on now. Quattro. Okay. Oh, and hang on, no, it's the knotting tool I've got there. It's number 2. That's all right. Here we go. Wire twister tool. Wire twister tool. So we've got the wire twister tool. Don't know what's wrong with me today. That is good. Yeah, it's track 7 on my CD. The wire twister tool. So your wire twister tool. This tool is going to save you time. It's going to save you energy, and it's unbelievably easy peasy to use. Here we go. Oh, look, there we go. Lovely. So here's the wire twister tool in action. So you simply unscrew the end of this tool. Okay. You pop the plate on the end of the spool. Oh, sorry, on the end of the mandrel. You then anchor your wire through the little holes which are inside. Sorry, which are on the plate. I think you can anchor really anything from kind of a 0.4 well up to a 1 mil gauge of wire in there. Okay, once you've anchored all of your wires on, you hold your wires nice and still, nice and tightly. Oh, look, she's looping them. Nice. Okay. And then, oh, look, she's made a lovely little loop out of them. Lovely. Okay, and then you start to turn your wire twister tool in your hand, okay, and you get a really lovely twist to your wire. You get a lovely consistent twist your wire as well. Gemma, I presume you've used this wire twister tool before. Again, we've got quite a few wire twister tools on Jane, but I presume you've used this one before.
Yeah, that's the one I use more often.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
Brilliant.
I've got the big ones for the larger gauges and lots of lengths of wire. But this one is great for twisting fabrics together as well and beading thread.
Fantastic.
So it's not just wire. It's great for twisting wire, but you can use, you know, your sari ribbons, your silks, and to make ropes. So it's
and that's not necessarily, and this is a much easier tool to use, I would have thought, for those kind of materials than the big.
Yeah, the big one is too harsh really for fabrics.
For
you
fabrics.
have to pull it too taut.
Right.
So yeah, this one's the most useful. And before I used to put things on either finger and do this to twist.
Yeah.
And you know, it takes ages and it hurts your hands. This one's so easy.
And you don't always get that consistent twist either, do you? You
No.
get kind of different amounts of twist, I guess, going through the end product. With this, you get a lovely consistent quality. So here is your wire twister tool. I wasn't aware this is the one that Gemma uses. Oh, absolutely fantastic! Get it! Now, I've got demos for this as well on our website on JewelleryMaker.com and on our YouTube channel as well. Okay. Fantastic price point for you today. It is one of those tools that's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, and Gemma, you know, as Gemma says, it's going to save you a lot of strain on your hands and on your fingers as well if you are used to twisting things by hand. Here's your price point today for your wire twister tool. £8.45. Done. Amazing. You can twist up to 5 wires together here, or as few as just a couple of wires. You know, up to 5 or as few as 2, and I'm just looking at the size of the holes in here, Gemma. You can definitely twist, you know, your 0.25mm gauge wires here, but I reckon right up to even 1mm gauges you can twist.
Yeah, I think I may even have done 2 1.25 mils or in there.
Ah, lovely.
I wouldn't go any more. I wouldn't put too much strain on it. But if you're only twisting 2 wires, I think 1.25 will work in there.
Good call. Good call. And I like the idea of being able to twist fabric with this as well. It's a lot, as Gemma says, a lot gentler to use than maybe the big wire twister tool that we can bring in, the big kind of 8-inch wire twister tool, which is very kind of almost industrial to look at, and it does put quite a bit of strain on the strands that you're twisting. So this is a lot gentler, a lot easier to use with your fabrics and with your beading threads, and maybe with some of your finer materials as well. Heidi in Hampshire says, I have this tool, it's amazing, I use it all the time. Brilliant, thanks for that, Heidi. Awesome. Awesome. So you can use this with different materials. So you can use it with your wires, with your beading threads, and with your fabrics as well. Absolutely fantastic. Lydia in Cardiff says, "How would you use this for jewellery? How do you use this for jewellery, please, and attach findings? I'm a newbie and hooked on JewelleryMaker." Thank you. That's from Lydia in Cardiff. So, how do you use this for jewellery, please, and attach findings?
If you've got a really, if it's twisted really tightly, sometimes the wires will stay together well enough for you to just do an eye loop. But it just depends on what you need it for.
Okay.
Generally, if I've got 3, say I've got 3 strands twisted together, and this is the same if you've got 5 or 4. I expose 1 wire at a time. So you wind 1 down, so it's sort of 1.5 inches down, 1 so it sits just above it, and 1 sticking straight up.
Yeah.
That one that's sticking up, I put my clasp on and trim off once I've wrapped it, and then the other 2 I wind back round until it's snug.
Perfect.
That way you're using each of the wires in turn to get a neat finish.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is something to experiment with.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for that, Gemma. Jessie in Merseyside said, Gemma, do you anchor the loop to anything as 2 hands have to twist the twister? In capitals.
Yeah, I have a key in my back door that I use.
Do you?
Yeah, I just twist it into the key and then use it from there. But if you've got your gizmo and a clamp set up, you can do it on there.
Yeah, I've heard of people using doorknobs, handles on drawers, a child, a husband. You know, there's lots of different ways in which you can anchor it. But yes, you will need 2 hands to do that kind of motion. So yes, if you want to kind of tie it onto a doorknob or onto a key in Gemma's case, then absolutely go for it. Actually, it's going to be a lot more stable to use that than a person actually who's going to be moving, or a child who's going to get bored halfway through it and put it down. So yeah, I would use something inanimate to attach it onto. Well done, fantastic. Sorry, did you say number? Yeah. 19 is not white. Bell making pliers. Yes, 21. I don't know. Dion, I just don't know. Everything's changed. Everything changes but you. What do you think of Take That being a three piece now?
I don't know. I think they should give up.
So do I. I do love them, and I think Gary Barlow writes some of the most amazing songs. But as a 3-piece, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure. They should probably.
The magic's gone.
They just call themselves something else, have a different band. They can't keep being Take That.
So obviously there's no Robbie Williams anymore. Who is it? Who's the other one who's left?
Jason Orange. Yeah.
He didn't really do that much, did he?
Dance.
Gary Barlow's amazing, isn't he? You like was it Howard? You like?
Yeah, I liked Howard.
Yeah,
but I did like Jason Orange as well.
Did you? What a shame. Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about them being a trio. Not sure. They're all getting attractive though, kind of more attractive as they get older though, aren't they? Gary Barlow's just gorgeous, I think. He's absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, so right, so you've got 2 50-metre spools of wire here. I can tell Gemma doesn't agree with that. You don't like Gary Barlow, do you?
He's all right.
He's all right.
He's all right.
You're right. Prefer Howard though.
I don't fancy any of them, to be honest. No, none of them.
You've got to fancy at least one of them. No, I'm joking. So, 2 50-metre spools of wire here. 50 metres of your antique bronze, 1mm gauge wire. 50 metres of your blue coloured 1mm gauge wire as well. Okay, so 50 metres, 50 metres. As we were saying a little bit earlier on, 50 metres can be a little bit more manageable to work with. Actually, speaking to one of the ladies on the Sunday Experience, I spoke to her yesterday when she was on Laura Binding's course about the new spools of wire. She was saying how much she loves the 50-metre spools of wire. They're really, really nice and manageable for her to be able to use. Also, they're a little bit more economical as well to buy, rather than buying a 100-metre spool, which, as Gemma says, you're kind of covering that cost over maybe a year, 2 years. Whereas with your 50-metre spool, it's not going to last you as long, so you've got so you're not having to outlay as much money, which is great. So you've got 2 50-metre spools here. Okay, that was a lovely design we just saw then. Who made that? Was it Alison? Is that a cuff or a necklace?
I think it's a cuff.
Is it a cuff? What, with 1mm gauge blue wire? That is beautiful.
That is beautiful.
She's incredible, isn't she? Wonder what this wire work piece was made with. Oh, there's your necklace there. You said it had been on the shelf for a while, and I thought, I wonder what she means by saying that. So I didn't even understand what you were talking about when you said it's been on the shelf for a while. It actually has been on the shelf.
Yeah, it's there.
Sorry, you should have shown it earlier on. You should have pointed and said, it's over there! Sorry, the beautiful... Sorry, that piece there. Oh yeah, that's the mesh piece. And then the wire work piece next to it as well. Sorry, Cassie, thank you. Sorry, this is the mesh piece the wire ribbon piece that Laura was talking about earlier. Sorry, not Laura. Your name's Gemma. Gemma was talking about earlier on, that Brian was talking about earlier on. And she said it had been on the shelf for a while. I'm sorry, Gemma, I didn't take the hint. Right, here's another wire work piece. Failure, I'm a failure today. Is this another Alison piece? Do you reckon? Goodness me, look at that. I reckon you could use that. I reckon you could make that out of 1mm gauge wire, couldn't you?
That's awesome, isn't it?
Oh wow, it's just beautiful. So you've got 100 metres of wire here, 50 metres of blue, 50 metres of antique bronze. Okay, great price point for you today. How much are these individually? Are they really £17.95? So that's buy one, get the second one for £7. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I feel terrible now that we didn't get that piece of jewellery off the shelf. But it is on the bottom of the screen. All the wire ribbon is on the bottom of your screen.
I'm not offended.
You're not?
No.
But you must have thought, why didn't she get it off the shelf?
You didn't know it was there.
Well, I didn't, but you basically told me it was. Anyway, sometimes you need to point and shout for me to actually understand things. I'm not the sharpest tool in the box. My strengths lie elsewhere. So 50 metres of antique bronze, 50 metres of blue coloured wire. We've got, Sissy from Texas has texted in again. Hi! For product information, if you've never bought your wire from JewelleryMaker, you are missing out. This wire is so wonderful. It works with, so wonderful to work with, and the price is great. Thanks for that, Sissy. Awesome. Check in the post. Brilliant. Well done. So 100 metres of wire there. That's buy one, get the second one for £7. Brilliant. Well done. $24.95. What a great price. And don't forget, you're not going to be paying any more in P&P. It's just $2.95 P&P per order, which is fantastic. I'll be interested. What's the P&P to the States, actually? What's the P&P to America? Do we know? Is it still $2.95? What's the P&P when we're shipping to America? Do we know? I wonder what it is. I don't know. I genuinely, I don't know. But it's $2.95 if we're shipping to the UK. I know that. Well done. So $24.95 for your 100 metres of wire there. Brilliant. Well done. Thanks for that, Cassie. Right. Okay. So where do we go now? We can do it now. Brilliant. Okay. So $5.95 US. That works out to about that's about. I reckon that's about £3-4. See, even that's incredible, isn't it?
It's not much, is it? I remember being surprised at Christmas. I think I saw it, and because it was the same price even at Christmas time when it was being shipped really quickly.
Goodness me. Yeah, and that's the point actually. I wonder how quickly people get their orders who buy from us in the States as well. I wonder how many days it is. What was I looking at the other day? I was looking at something on the internet that was £13 to buy it on the internet, as in the equivalent of £13 in dollars, and then to ship it was another £17. And I just thought that's more than the value of what you're actually buying. It just seemed bonkers to me, but that's quite incredible, isn't it? When you worked at another place, it was $7.99 shipping per item. Per item. Did you get people placing multiple orders? So Ollie's worked at a place before where it was $7.99 P&P per item. That's ridiculous. I think that's silly.
I'm sure it's like that on some of the other shopping channels. It's just part of the price of the product, shipping every time.
$7.99 per item? Gosh, that just seems so silly. Oh, brilliant! Here we go. So here's the P&P information for you. So UK 4 to 6 days £2.95, 3 to 4 days £4.95. USA 5 to 7 days £5.95, 3 to 4 days £19.95. That's amazing. That's incredible. Australia 5 to 9 days £9.95. See, these prices are incredible, aren't they? And the amount of time it takes. I mean, that is incredible. We can ship to, oh wow, look at that. New Zealand, Spain, Sweden. So New Zealand, 5 to 9 days. How on earth do you get something to New Zealand in 4 to 5 days? I've got no idea. I mean, it's going to cost you $30, which is understandable. I've no idea how you get something to New Zealand in 4 to 5 days. No idea. That's absolutely amazing. Right, okay, so moving on now to the most astonishing strand of gemstones. This is, to say this is gem quality is the understatement of the year. This is kind of what all guest designers want to work with. This is what all presenters want to present and bring to you. This is where we can all hand on heart say, this is morganite and aquamarine. It's not multicoloured beryl, it's morganite and aquamarine. You've also got moments of green beryl in here, not strong enough to call, not strong enough in colour and in composition to be able to call emerald. But you have got aquamarine. These are all members of the beryl family, by the way. You've got aquamarine, which of course is the bluey gemstone. The greeny coloured gemstone is either, you could either describe it as green beryl, or you could describe it as green aquamarine, perhaps. You've got morganite, the clear colourless variety. There's not too many of them. There's that one there. and maybe that one there I would describe as goshenite, which is another member of the beryl family, but predominantly on this strand, morganite and aquamarine. And all it is it's dependent on the amount of iron in the gemstone, which makes it an aquamarine, the ferric and ferrous ions inside the gemstone, which make it an aquamarine, or the manganese inside the gemstone, which gives a pink colour, which makes it a morganite, and the chromium and vanadium give it the green colour to make it into emerald. Now, the quality of the gemstones you've got here, the quality is absolutely sensational. I have bought you over the years quite a few strands of bead quality multicolour beryl, okay? The bead quality multicolour beryl tends to have a paler colour. It tends not to have clarity, and it tends to definitely not have this strength of colour, okay? What makes this gem quality, what makes this a better quality, some of these are gem quality, some of these are more towards bead quality, of course, because of the clarity is missing on a few of these. What makes these kind of verge towards that that gem quality is the level of clarity you're getting on the majority of these gemstones. I am a huge fan of aquamarine and morganite, and I can hand on heart say the colour of these gemstones is absolutely bang on. These morganites are exactly the colour I would want to see from Galilean morganite, exactly the kind of quality I would want to see from some of the highest quality Nigerian morganites. The aquamarine you've got here as well, the quality in the aquamarine that you've got here as well is seriously strong. It is the kind of quality I would want to see from Brazilian aquamarine. Now, understandably, with quality like this, we can't bring you 200 opportunities. We can't even bring you 100 opportunities. You know what? We can't even bring you 50 opportunities. We started off with 33. I've got a lot of people coming through to get this already. I love the fact that this is really exclusive. I love the fact this is low in quantity. I love the fact it's limited because it makes it even more special. When you get this strand home, as all of you will do who are on the phone lines now and checking out your baskets, and because you will absolutely love this, when you get this strand home, it's going to be you and how many did we start off with? 33? Yeah, it's going to be you and 32 other people who will be able to hold this strand in their hands and say, I am part of one of the most exclusive clubs on JewelleryMaker, because I am one of the few people on JewelleryMaker who took this opportunity. 45 carats of aquamarine and morganite, the most sensational quality I think I've ever bought you in both examples, and the most amazing price point. Here's your deal today. Isn't that stunning? Isn't that incredible? On this strand you've got well over 20-30 gemstones. You know, you've got something very special here. Gemma, you've got amazing quality gemstones here. What would you do with these?
And these would be for sure high-end pieces, probably more commissioned, so yeah, there's a birthstone jewellery as well, so but wedding jewellery, it's got that really subtle colour.
Yes,
but it's a definite colour, but it's really subtle, so I think, you know, you could just add that into a strand of pearls to just take it up another level.
I agree. Was it yesterday we had a strand of gemstones on the show with a very subtle colour, and I said it would be perfect for wedding jewellery because it does have that subtlety, that subtle tone. It was a strand of something with like a gorgeous pinky kind of peony colour, not as bright as rose quartz. It was the kunzite we had on Thursday's show, and I said it would be great for wedding jewellery because it's a very delicate colour you're going to be getting. It's what a lot of people want to go for on their wedding day, isn't it?
Something subtle. Yeah. Also, just thinking, like I've got twin niece and nephew, and so you've got the pinks and the blues in there. You could do matching gifts for twins, or, you know, I know that's quite niche, isn't it? But
no, I think it's a great idea.
So, you know, it's the sort of thing people would remember, think, oh yeah, I could do that. You know, I could
maybe
have
for
those.
christening jewellery as well. If you wanted to make a lovely little christening bracelet or an anklet or something which they can wear maybe later in life when they're maybe 18 or 21. You know, you give it to them on their birthday. Lovely christening pieces, confirmation pieces as well. I mean, these are as Gemma says. You know, she would want to make something, use a strand like this when she's making commissions for people. So when you're making something for someone's first communion or someone's wedding or someone's birthday or someone's you know, a landmark gift, something very, very special, because these gemstones are very, very special. I've got a lot of you with this in your baskets at the minute. Please check your baskets out. I've got a couple of multi-bidders. I've got an anonymous bidder in Essex who's come through to get 2 of these. I've got a couple of people thinking about it as well. Just make sure you check your baskets out as quickly as you can, because of course with a strand like this, we can't bring you 100 of this strand. We couldn't even bring you 40 of this strand. We bought you 33 of these. I've got a lot of people with this in their baskets. If you check your baskets out now, again, you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. If you get this home and for whatever reason you're not 100% satisfied, send it back. We will give you your money back. No questions asked. What a stunning strand. But I think with regards to Morganite and Aquamarine, these are 2. This is the best example of Aquamarine and Morganite I think I've bought you on JewelleryMaker, and it really is incredible. Absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. Well done, everyone. Gorgeous strand there. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well done, everyone. Gorgeous. Right, okay. Where are we going now, lovely? Final kit. So, we've still got loads to bring you on today's show. We've got lots and lots and lots more to bring you. We've got blue sapphire, shaded blue sapphire that's still to come. Shaded blue sapphire, absolutely amazing. I'm curious, where's this sapphire from? Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Has it? Is it treated? Is it heat treated? Is it natural? Is it really? Wow! And it's from Burma. Wow! I don't think I've ever bought you Burmese sapphire. That is absolutely awesome. I'm amazed it's from Burma. I'm amazed it's natural, and I'm amazed at the price point this is actually going to be taken down to. Dion's just told me it's going under £30. Goodness me! Wow! Okay, final kit. Oh, sorry, we've got jade up coming up as well. I've never bought you, I don't think I've ever bought you jade up before on JewelleryMaker. It is an absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing gem. We bought you some on the show yesterday on the Designer Inspiration Show, and you absolutely loved it. This incredible, incredible strand's going to be coming up in the next hour. It's just gorgeous. Now, Gemma, final kit.
It's lovely.
How much jewellery have you made?
I know. Well, it's fun, isn't it? This
It's
one's really
gorgeous.
fun. It's fun, and you want to experiment and play with it.
Yeah.
And just, you know, see what happens, and that's sort of what happened. It just evolved.
There is so much jewellery here to look at. There are so many different mediums at work here. It's quite incredible.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's diverse, isn't it? You can get, there's a lot of diversity in the styles there.
This is so cute. I love these little ears. They're so sweet. They're everywhere at the minute, aren't they?
Everywhere, yeah. And I was going to make some bunny ears, but I thought, wow, because I thought that would be quite cute.
Yeah. Look at these.
A bit big.
Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tiara there. Look at the roses that Gemma's made from the mesh as well. You get mesh in this kit. Oh, they're so sweet.
Actually, somebody, I think it was you last time I was on, asked me if I could make roses with the thinner,
the thinner
new
mesh,
finer mesh.
yes.
So the answer's yes. This is I think it's a 6mm, isn't it? This one.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't too difficult to do actually.
Brilliant.
With that, you know, a little
Good
bit
stuff.
more fiddly, but that's all.
This is another one of those kits where you're getting precious metal findings. You know, it makes all the difference with a kit like this. You've got a lot of wire, there's a lot to get through. Right, let's just get straight to it because there's so much with this. Rose quartz bicones and Amazonite. Yeah, Amazonite flat coins. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Amazonite and rose quartz, beautiful quality, absolutely awesome gems. They look great together, don't they? Done, okay? You're then going to be getting your threading pack with monofilament beading thread and elastic. There it is. You're then going to be getting 2 lots of wire. Now the wire in this kit, 10 metres of 0.8mm gauge wire and 10 metres of 0.4mm gauge wire, okay? Fantastic. 0.8 and 0.4. You're then going to be getting 5 rose gold coloured hairbands, which I love. Rose gold is my absolute favourite precious metal. I love it, love it, love it. This is rose gold coloured, just so you know, not plated, okay? You're then going to be getting mesh, which is, it doesn't actually say, it's really annoying, it doesn't say on here. Oh no, it does. You've got a metre of 6mm gauge mesh in pink, a metre of 6mm gauge mesh in cocoa, and a metre of 6mm gauge mesh in azure, and a metre of 6mm gauge wire, mesh in rose coloured. This is again my absolute favourite colour of mesh. Beautiful, and you can see how Gemma's used it across this entire kit. It's gone on forever. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those roses, they're beautiful. You can get 2 out of a metre length, can't you, Gemma?
Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant.
In fact, almost 3 with this size, because obviously they're smaller, so you use less. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Now, I think this findings pack might be new. I haven't bought you this findings pack in rose gold before, and in fact the team, Ollie was telling me that the team had to photograph this for the first time the other day, so I reckon this findings pack might be brand new. We bought it to you in yellow gold before, but I don't think we bought you the rose gold plated silver one before. If that's the case, really exciting. Definitely, I don't think it's been bought to you on the day show anyway. You're getting a pack of 45 rose gold plated silver findings, exactly the same findings pack we bought you with the last kit, but this time instead of being yellow gold plated, it's rose gold plated. So again, you've got this awesome big clasp, which is just awesome. Oh, it's just so beautiful, isn't it? Gemma's used it in a beautiful bracelet. Actually, I'll show you the bracelet.
I was really indulgent with that, because
it's a stunning bracelet.
Yeah, and I think it just needs to be really simple. I wanted the clasp and the chain to be the feature, you know, and so I've just doubled that chain up couple of times and done a lark's head to join it up.
So expensive, Gemma, doesn't it? It looks so expensive.
Yeah, I think it looks expensive, you know, and rightly so. It's precious metals, it's rose quartz, you know, it's a lovely, lovely piece.
What a lovely combination as well, rose gold with rose quartz. It tones the pink of the rose quartz down, doesn't it?
It does actually, yeah, it makes it very soft.
Very soft.
An even softer colour, quite milky.
Look how Gemma's used the wire as well. I mean, you're getting 20 metres of wire with this kit, but look how Gemma's used the wire in this brooch. That's stunning. Beautiful pair of earrings. The wire work ring. Look how well it works with the with the Amazonite. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Perfect. Those coins are perfect. She's made little links as well with the wire. Twists as well on the tiara. It's just this kit goes so much. It goes so far because you've got all these extras. You've got the 20 metres of wire, you've got the hairbands, you've got the findings, you've got all this mesh and the gemstones as well, and the threading pack. Right, great price for this kit. A fantastic size for this kit. There is so much going on here. There's so much that you've made. Did you have much left?
I had several lengths of the mesh left.
Oh wow,
loads of wire. Loads of wire left.
Fabulous. Well, even though you've used wire in pretty much all the pieces, you've still got wire left.
Yeah, I still had some wire left, and this, you know, the weaving on the ears takes up quite a bit, but there's still wire left. Yeah, plenty.
Fabulous. Right, price for this kit, brilliant. Okay, precious metal findings, 5 rose gold coloured hairbands, 4 metres of brand new 6mm mesh, 2 strands of genuine gemstones. I think I've said the 20 metres of wire, and the threading pack, and 45 rose gold plated silver findings. Great price. Here's your deal today. Enjoy. £34.95p. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Lots of you coming through. I've got Jenny and Suffolk who's been multi-buying this kit as well. It is a fantastic price point, and if you multi-buy this, imagine how much jewelry you'd be able to make. Isn't it incredible that Gemma could have made even more pieces with the bits that she had left? She's got wire left, she's got mesh left. We're taking the price down again? Really? I know it's the last kit. I know there's blue mesh in there. I know it's the last kit. £29.95. I'm just scoping all these pieces here. I wouldn't sell that for £29.95. I wouldn't sell that for £29.95, or that one, or that one, or the brooch, or that bracelet there. That is amazing. For under £30, look at what you can make. And Gemma's still got loads and loads of pieces left over. Plus, you get the precious metal findings. Wow, 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 wow. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, the findings on their own are £15.95p. That means it's £14.95 for everything else, which is part of this kit. Sorry, for just £14. Amazing.
It is amazing. It is a great price. It really is.
Now, Gemma, we're going to look at a flower design in this one as well, aren't we?
Yes, we're going to look at the mesh over the flower frame.
This one here?
Yeah, I've just dropped my frame on the floor, so I'm going to grab it.
There we go.
Okay.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yes, please, Gemma.
I'm going to have a go at making that quickly. So I'll first show you how to create the shapes for the petals, and then I'll show you how to stretch the mesh over the petals and secure them in place.
Yes, please.
Okay, so if we take our 1mm, it's 0.8mm, sorry, pink wire.
Lovely.
I'm going to move this over a bit because I keep coming out of the way. And at the very end, cut off any bits that are, you know, if you've got any definite kinks or anything in the ends, just trim them off, because it's nice to have a nice smooth piece of wire. Okay, and then the very tip of the wire, take it in your round to nose pliers and just turn a loop like so. Okay,
lovely.
Then we're going to just tease that so it sort of arcs, and then you're going to swap to your flat nose pliers, and you measure out how long you want your petals, but we don't want them too big because this is the finer mesh. So remember, the mesh has got a stretch over it. So I'm going to go about just over 1 inch for each petal, and then push against the pliers with your finger to get a nice point, like so.
Lovely.
And then push them together, and you've got one petal there. To create the start of the next one, pop your pliers in level with the loop that you made first, and then bring the wire up. Again, using your thumb just to put that curve in as you go. And then the next petal is ready. Okay, and I think I've done 7 petals for the one on the comb.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so that's how you do it, and you keep going for as many petals as you like. So here's the one I've prepared earlier. So I've got 7 on here.
Lovely.
You keep them like this. We're not going to pull them round into a flower until we've finished.
Oh, right.
Okay. Take your mesh, and I find something blunt to open this up to start with is best. So the end of your reamer is usually great, not the pointy end, the handle end, or a pencil or something that isn't too sharp, because we don't want to poke through the mesh, just to get it open to start with.
Lovely.
And then if we sort of stretch it out slightly, okay, and then what we're going to do is slide the mesh onto one of the petals, slide it over, and really pull quite a decent amount at the bottom here, because we're going to twist that together to keep it secure. There. Okay, and also we're going to use a piece of the 0.4mm wire, which I didn't get ready.
I can't see how you're gonna go on to the next one. Do you cut little bits off there?
Oh yeah, you do cut it. You cut it as you go along. So if I just anchor a piece of 0.4 in there, every time I've got that mesh to the bottom of a petal, I'm just gonna wrap that in, and then bring it round ready to wrap into the next one. So one length of 0.4 would do all the bottoms.
Beautiful.
Okay. So now at this end, I'm going to take the mesh, give it a little pull, because that will pull it all in tight around the frame, and then we're going to twist it.
Right. Okay. Oh, I see what you've done on the design now. Yeah.
Twist it, and then I wrap with a 0.4 before I cut it, because then I know it's secure. So what I'll tend to do is poke the 0.4 through the mesh at the very tip of the petal. This is where actually little offcuts of 0.4, if you've got offcuts, is great because you only need little bits at a time. So poke it through and then take the tail and wrap as tightly as you can around where you've twisted the mesh, and literally only needs a little bit. Now, I didn't want to use my precious metal crimp covers, but sometimes a crimp cover is ideal just to pinch that and keep it in place. Snip that off, snip that one there, and that's your petal.
Isn't that great?
Done. You do each one the same every time, wrapping it in, and then once you've finished, just pull them all round into a nice shape, into your flower shape.
Oh, gorgeous.
And stitch in place, and that's it, it's done.
See, isn't that fantastic? What a great little technique, and it's something which is relatively simple to do, and something which anyone can have a go at that. It's a really, really lovely technique. And then I guess you just, after you've put the mesh over, you start to kind of tweak it, and you can carry on kind of moving that design, can't you?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can just keep going. I've seen somebody who did this technique with a lovely lady called Louisa, and she then took this technique and then made it into more of a fan, so it stood proud on a comb.
Oh, beautiful.
And it was really gorgeous. You know, so you can, really experiment with it, do it in different ways, or do layers. I mean, there's plenty of colours in this kit.
You could do layers, couldn't you? Yes.
Do layers of colours.
I like those beautiful carnations where you get layers and layers and layers of like tissuey petals. You could do exactly the same kind of thing, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Text coming in from Vicky and Jan. Also, how do you wrap the wire to fill in the ear frames? Thank you. So here.
Yeah, that's a figure of 8 weave, and you'll see you'll see it on pretty much all of our designer challenges. There's some degree of a figure 8 weave.
Yeah.
I know Laura Binding does it on one of her DVDs as well, a couple of the DVDs. So.
Yeah, so it's a figure of 8 weave. I hope that's nice and clear for you. Fantastic. Great, great, great kit. $29.95, and there's all of this, and Gemma still had plenty of mesh and wire left over. Absolutely gorgeous. Thanks so much for that, Gemma. That's great. Right, let's go and see some of your designs on the final wall of fame. Gemma,
I'm going first.
Isn't that a beautiful photo?
It is a beautiful photo.
Oh,
it's really
gorgeous.
Lovely. Beautiful rosary link chain. And it's from Marie. She says, hi there, everybody at JewelleryMaker. This piece was made for my partner who has a collection of rosary beads. It's made from tiger's eye and copper wire, which were purchased from JM. The tiger's eye cross is from my stash. It was my first attempt at a rosary, and I was very pleased with the result, as was my partner. Wishing everyone the best of luck with the Wall of Fame, and thanks to all at JM for great offers and even better shows. If possible, could this be shown on Sunday or Monday? Well, here you go, it's a Sunday.
Fantastic.
As I'm at work all the other times, and it's the only time I get to watch the show. Thank you in advance. Bye for now from Marie. Well, there you go, Marie. You're number 86 as well. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. That's really, really stunning. Beautiful. Number 89. This is so simple, but it's been put together so beautifully by Kathy in Leeds. Kathy, you're number 89. Good morning, JewelleryMaker, and all you wonderful peeps. I hope you're enjoying this fine day. Here's my Wall of Fame entry for the week. A bangle I made using an agate from a gem scoop. Oh, those gem scoops are great. And some of your wonderful wire. Sure would love to see it on the wall. I've been so busy I haven't checked the last few weeks to see who the winner's been. Maybe I was lucky. I don't know, you might have been. Maybe I'll be lucky this week. Only time will tell. Good luck, everyone. Still your friendly JM Junkie. That's Kathy in Leeds. I love the simplicity of that. It's just so beautifully put together, isn't it?
It's lovely, yeah. There's a nice finish on there. Like
really.
Otherwise.
Great quality there. Thank you very much for that.
I've got number 87. It's from Rosamond Smith. She says, my entry for this week's Wall of Fame is a cross ladder weave pendant on a bugled bead chain, all made with divider beads from the strands that we get on JM. I thought that I would use them up instead of storing them. It's not the same as genuine gemstones though, but I've been truly spoiled with the gemstones. Good luck to all Wall of Famers, and Jenny, you will be missed by me and many others.
Jenny.
Good luck with your Aussie adventure. If Jen is watching, there you go. That's from Roz in Edinburgh.
Awesome, thanks for that, Ross. That's beautiful. Number 90, really lovely piece here again from Susie in Aberdeen. Hello, I bought a strand of 95 sterling silver bezel set green onyx faceted pairs. I remember those on the show. I decided to restrand it and add a sterling silver chain. It's a birthday present for my very good friend. I hope she likes it. I bet she does, Susie. And such a lovely piece to be able to give as a gift. You're number 90. Best of luck. Right, coming up after the break, this strand of sapphire. Eh? Oh, sorry, sweetheart. Sorry. I'm used to doing 3.
I know.
Sorry, Gemma. Gemma's final entry here.
Yes, my final entry here, number 88. You can't miss this one. It's absolutely beautiful. It's from Kirsty Atkin-Banks from Rosendale in Lancashire. Hi, all you fab people at JM. Just want to say thank you for showing my piece on the Wall of Fame. It feels good to get opinions on your work. Here's my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. It's made with faceted rondelles of onyx, one of my free gifts, and faceted rice beads. The centerpiece is a wire wrap piece of jet, which I found on the beach in Whitby. Wow!
Oh wow!
And faceted by me.
Oh!
I'm gonna have to have another look now. It was easier than I thought it would be. Everything from JM except the jet. Good luck to all on the wall, and keep the entertaining and educating programs coming. Oh, and the bargain, she says.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, lovely.
Sorry about that. That was very rude of me.
It was ever so rude. That's what I come to expect these days.
Coming up, I've got to go and check this strand of sapphire because I don't believe that we can do what we're actually going to do with this. Honestly, I've got to go and just double check all this. I reckon Dion's just... What are you doing in there with this strand of sapphire? Right. Don't go anywhere. I know it's blue. Just hold your horses. We're not doing it yet. We're doing it in a couple of seconds. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to go into the details on this because she's got it wrong.
It's been absolutely fantastic. It's the Resin Projects course, and Fiona is a terrific teacher. She's fun, she's very knowledgeable, and we've learned a lot of things. We're going home today with about 4 different projects, and they're absolutely beautiful. I bought a lot of the resin several months ago when it was on television being demoed, but I've never actually used it because I always like to come to the workshops first before I do anything. And I'm now going to be confident enough to go home and use it.
Join the jewellery making fun with this fantastic In the Mix DVD. This DVD includes 4 different techniques with 4 different guest designers. Debbie Bulford shows us how to create elegant polymer clay pendants. Laura Binding is here to show us a beautiful wire-wrapped ring. Mark Smith with his fantastic macrame earrings using beading thread and gemstones. And finally Liz Welch with jewel enamel pendants. You'll be surprised just how many different ways there are to make new and exciting pieces of jewellery. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
If you're new to jewellery making and want to learn all the essential techniques, then this is the perfect workshop for you. Join experienced resident designer Linda and learn how to get to grips with this addictive hobby. Learn how to create necklaces, earrings and bracelets with genuine gemstones. You will also have the opportunity to try a range of jewellery making mediums for beginners, including wirework, macrame and kumihimo. The full course includes a wide selection of gemstones and findings, threading materials, 0.4 and 0.8 silver plated wire, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and our museum, and a visit to our shop. All of this for just £59.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Start your new hobby today with JewelleryMaker.
JewelleryMaker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
Join guest designer Natalia Coleman for the Introduction to Leather DVD. Natalia will guide you through new techniques including how to create rings, cufflinks, earrings and necklaces. You will also learn how to use the essential tools you need to work with leather, along with lots of helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Wowza. Absolutely astonishing. I am absolutely gobsmacked. I have checked and checked and checked and checked and checked. This is unbelievably natural hand faceted sapphire from Burma. I can hand on heart say I don't think I've ever knowingly bought you sapphire from Burma before. There's no reason why. Actually, it's a funny one because Burmese gemstones like Burmese ruby are world renowned, and ruby and sapphire are both the same gemstone. They're both corundum. They're both members of the corundum family. Red sapphire is called ruby, blue sapphire is called sapphire, every other colour of sapphire is called fancy sapphire, but they're all the same gemstone. I had never really entertained the fact that I would ever be able to bring you natural Burmese sapphire on JewelleryMaker. I'd never even entertained the fact that I'd be able to do that for you. This is something very, very special indeed. I am amazed that this is natural. Because I'm looking at this strand, and as you can see, I'm sure the amount of luster and the incredible moments of translucency and clarity that are coming from this strand would not suggest to me at all that this was natural. It would suggest to me that it's heat treated. This is actually better than some of the heat treated sapphire I've bought you in the past, and it's natural. All that's happened to this gemstone, it's literally been mined, cut, faceted, drilled, done. No intervention other than that. I mean, this is seriously exciting times. Do you know what? And I often say this. I often say, if you were to walk into a jeweler and you were to say, "I've got an emerald bracelet for you to independently value," and then if you were to say on the back of that, "I've got a Colombian emerald bracelet for you to independently value," you'd get two very different reactions. I can't even gauge the reaction you would get if you were to walk into a jeweler's tomorrow with this strand which you'd made into a necklace or a bracelet, and you were to say to them, "I have a natural Burmese sapphire necklace for you to independently value." I can't even gauge what reaction you'd get, because this is something that I have never experienced before. This is something which maybe a lot of jewelers won't have experienced before. we have given this strand to one of our budding beaders, and I have to say, oh, they've got a little, oh, there we go, taking that off there. I have to say, they are absolutely beautiful. Gemma, what do you think of these earrings?
I just think, yeah, they're gorgeous. And
aren't they just?
Yeah, with that sort of gem, it is less is more, isn't it? You do want something really simple.
Yes.
Sort of highlights the gemstone. Gorgeous.
But this is the quality and the colour of this sapphire is different to any sapphire, any blue sapphire I've seen before, because with Indian and with well, certainly with Thai sapphire, with Kanchanaburi Thai sapphire, it's so dark blue, it's almost black.
Mm-hmm.
With Kashmir sapphire, actually this is relatively similar to Kashmir sapphire, which is from Kashmir in India, which can look which has a silvery undertone. It's as close. This is the closest kind of comparison I can make. Ceylon sapphire tends to be a lot more of a royal blue, which is absolutely gorgeous. Ceylon or Sri Lankan sapphire. This is a very, very different blue sapphire to the blue sapphire I've bought you in the past. It is the polar opposite to Kanchanaburi Thai sapphire that I've bought you in the past, and African sapphire as well, that's been a lot darker than this. I love all the different blues you get with this. I have to say, I love the graduated quality that you're going to get here. It's described as shaded, which I guess it is really, because you're getting lots of different colours in here, lots of different shades of blue. But the strand on the whole, I have to say, is different to any other blue sapphire I think I've ever bought you. I'm not going to go as far to say this is gem quality, because I don't think the clarity is strong enough. But colour-wise, yeah, I think we're looking at something very, very special here, because you can clearly see it's sapphire. You can clearly see the blues in there, can't you? So it's natural, which was my first shock. It's from Burma, which I don't think I'm ever going to recover from, because I don't think I've ever bought you Burmese sapphire at all on JewelleryMaker. The next hurdle, which I came up against in that break, was talking to Dion about the price on this strand, because there's 35 carats of shaded blue sapphire here. It's got one of the most unusual locations I've ever bought you, and it is totally and utterly natural. I would not have guessed in a million years this was natural sapphire. Never. I would never have guessed it was natural sapphire. And actually, do you know what? If this... No, actually, I don't even want to hazard a guess as how much this would be if it was heat-treated sapphire. I don't even want to kind of entertain that, because I wouldn't be able to give you a kind of an accurate answer. You've got a strand here that's natural. It's from Burma. Those two things together are very, very special, okay? And price point for me, looking at this strand as it is, looking at the moments of clarity that there are, the moments of translucency that there are, I would have to put a price point on this of, it would have to be 50, 60 pounds. It would have to be at least that. But don't get me wrong, the pair of earrings that have been made here by by Suzanne, one of our budding beaders. Oh, so it was Sue who came through to get that earlier on. Lovely. So this beautiful pair of earrings here, even though the entire strand of sapphire, I'm saying 50, 60 pounds, this pair of earrings, I would have no qualms about selling this for, 30, 40 pounds. No qualms at all. No qualms. You know, and with precious metal findings, maybe even more. I've got both Dion and Cassie fighting over this pair of earrings at the minute. The price point on this strand, if I told you that for this entire strand today, I'm just going to count how many gems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's 12, 13, 14. Okay, for the 14 gemstones used in this pair of earrings, I would charge more for these 14 gemstones and these jump rings and precious metal findings in this pair of earrings than I would for the entire strand. The price point for this strand is, it's verging on the ridiculous. Natural, Burmese, hand-faceted, hand-drilled sapphire. This is your price. I think that is absolutely ridiculous. That is amazing. Gemma, what do you think? I'm not on my own thinking that, am I?
No, no. I mean, it's just gorgeous.
Natural Burmese sapphire. I've never bought you this on JewelleryMaker before, ever. I don't know if I ever will again. It's such a quirky. It's such an unusual location, such an unusual quality, such an unusual colour, and it's totally natural. There is nothing that's been done to this. And if you imagine where this gemstone is physically from, Burma, it's very well documented. You know the kind of, and I'm not going to get into it because it would be wrong of me to do that. The kind of the climate over there, the kind of political climate over there is not one of peace and tranquility, unfortunately. And you imagine this gemstone comes from, and it's one of the most beautiful countries in the world, one of the most beautiful countries in the world, one of the most isolated countries in the world, and you've got a gem of this magnitude. Why aren't we seeing more Burmese sapphire? Why aren't we seeing more of it? You know what, if anyone from our buying team at the Genuine Gemstone Company is watching today, please, 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 let's have more of this, because this is absolutely some of the finest sapphire that I've ever bought you. But it's more than that. It's more than that. It's all to do with the location of where this is from, the fact that it's natural. There's no heat treatment. This hasn't gone through any kind of process that's been applied by man. The fact that it's natural really is just such a shock. Such a shock. And it's so different looking to kind of African and Thai sapphire, isn't it? It just shows you how location really can be. It can make a gemstone look vastly different. It really, really can do. Amazing. You don't need me to tell you this. So many people have come through to get this. I've got Elaine, Anne, George, Sue, Lauren, Christine, Susan, Jane, Sebastian, Antoinette, Elizabeth, Janet, Margaret, Pauline, Lynn, Dawn, Thelma, Stephanie, Cheryl, Yvonne, Anonymous, Sherry, another Anonymous, Sarah, Pippa, Anonymous, Marilyn, Andrea, Sue, Liz, Yvonne, Karen, another Anonymous, Christine, Beryl, Karen, Yvonne, loads of Yvonnes, Marie, Margarita, Anonymous, Lou, Julie, Athena, another Patricia there, Karen, Anonymous, 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 Yasmin, Anonymous, Karen, Kerry, Anonymous, Tina, Beryl, Darren, Peter. It's just, everyone is going absolutely nuts over this. It is just incredible. Yes, if you want to make your birthstone jewellery, fantastic with it, go for it. If you want to make something for someone's wedding, for someone's birthday, fantastic. I would just get it because it's natural and it's from Burma. I mean, it's just the most unusual gemstone. I mean, I've bought you other gemstones from Burma before, but never sapphire. This is seriously, this has really opened my eyes to where you can physically get gemstones from. Beautiful quality there. £27.95. What a price. I honestly would have expected a price point closer to £60–70 for this. I think it deserves it. I really, really, really honestly do. That is astonishing. And I think any guest designer or any presenter would love to work with this and have this. Diane, you've just checked your basket out. Well done. It's amazing.
I just love the colour. I absolutely love that colour.
It's such an unusual colour, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There's nothing else, is there? Like it is like a cornflower, baby blue eyes, that sort of colour. Beautiful.
I can't think of any other sapphire that's this particular shade.
No, I think maybe you get the odd hint of when, you know, in our graded, the colour graduated sapphires. Yeah. You maybe get one or two in between the dark and the light, that sort of hit around that colour, but
it's an entire strand of that colour, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's just gorgeous. Love that.
Sometimes, especially with substandard sapphire, it's so dark blue, it's black. I mean, with the Canterbury sapphire that we offer you, it is definitely navy blue. It's not black. But this is just, I mean, you can just tell a million miles off. It's sapphire. I've had 6 more people check the baskets out. Well done, every single one of you. This is just amazing. Alex says, get the certificate. Get the certificate. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. What an amazing gem. What an amazing location. What an amazing price. Can't believe what we've done there. Can't believe what we've done there. I've just had Trishul, Lise, Susan, Elizabeth, Pat, Carolyn, Caroline, Diane and Anne check out within the last minute and a half. This is such a popular strand. Rose gold, yellow gold, silver. I'd use all of them.
All of them. After being inspired today by that kit
with the gold,
I would go with gold for now. Yeah, definitely, because it's the right sort of blue.
It really is the right sort of blue, isn't it? And as Gemma says, it's that kind of is it cornflower? Is it a linseed blue? Is it a silvery blue? What is it? It's just the most unusual strand of sapphire I've ever seen. Do you know what? If we get some more Burmese sapphire in, it'll be really interesting to see if it's of this kind of, if it has this colour going through it. Diane, I've got Carol just checking their baskets out. Well done. Carol's come through to get 2 of these on the website. Well done. Trudy in Lincolnshire, Lynn in Shropshire, you just check your baskets out. Well done. What a stunning strand. Well done, every single one of you. That is just absolutely, that is mind-blowing. I think that's changed everyone's lives today, isn't it? It's amazing. Mark, well done to you in Yorkshire. Wow, amazing. Well done. Okay, so I've got a mesh bundle. Yes, mesh. No. It's not number 1. Where are you getting these numbers from? Number 3. Is it not? You just picked a number there. Number 3. Well done. Beverly's just checked her basket out. Well done. I've got so many people still coming through for that strand. Anonymous in Neathport Talbot as well. That is one of the best strands of sapphire I've ever seen in my life. That is just unbelievable. It's all the way from Burma. I love it. Right, okay. So, back to a bit of mesh. Now, this is the... Yeah, brilliant. This is the thick... Excuse me. Chocolate cake. Repeating on me. So, we've got... which was delicious, by the way. It was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I wish mine was repeating.
I know. It's disgusting, Gemma. Why do you have to say that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can see you got halfway through that sentence, then instantly regretted saying it.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Gemma said? I said sorry, and it was a bit of a kind of a burpy, kind of indigestion-y thing that came up. I said, sorry, chocolate cake just repeating on me, and Gemma said, I wish it would repeat on me so I could eat it again. That's the kind of calibre. Yeah, so yeah, I might have been rude not letting you kind of powering through to the break, not letting you read out your last Wall of Fame entry. You don't say things like that on air. Although I did burp on air a few weeks ago. Was I with you?
No.
I think you were on the Design Inspiration Show. I burped really loudly on air. It's awful. Got a recording of it and everything. Anyway, right, mesh. Yes, mesh. Here we go. So, this is the big thick mesh that we initially got into stock, I don't know, 18 months ago, 2 years ago. Everything's 18 months, 2 years ago, isn't it? If you notice that with me, but it's kind of everything, kind of life before Hattie. That's how I kind of gauge everything. So, a metre of cake, a metre of 18mm burgundy coloured mesh. The old mesh was 18mm. The original mesh is 18mm, isn't it, Gemma? Or is this super, super, super wide?
18mm and 10mm we had, two different.
Perfect, okay, so this is the 18mm mesh. You've got a metre in this gorgeous burgundy colour, a metre in brown, a metre in silver, it's nice, and a metre in antique bronze. Oh, gorgeous, you've got some lovely neutral tones in here with your brown and your silver and your antique bronze, lovely. So 4 metres of mesh in total. Great price for these. Weren't they, when we first launched them, oh, look at those. They're like black poppies, they're beautiful. Oh, look at that. Now that is using the technique which Gemma showed us on the last kit. Stretching the mesh over a wire work frame. Actually with that necklace and with the dragonfly there as well. So you can apply these kind of techniques to so many different pieces of jewellery, can't you? Yeah. Absolutely brill. Well done. Okay, so 4 metres of your mesh. Now, how much is this going to work out to per metre? No. Dion, these launched, when we first launched these were $8.95 a metre. What do you mean, oops? $9.95 for 4 metres. When we first launched these all those years ago, these were $8.95 per metre, and that price was amazing. This is $9.95 for 4 metres. Oh my goodness me. That's incredible. Oh wow, absolutely amazing. That's £3 something per metre. I can't get out. That is absolutely incredible. Well done. Loads and loads and loads of people coming through for that. Do you remember when we first launched these? They were $8.95 a metre. There's loads of action going on over there, so I can't really ask Gemma. But they were, weren't they, Gemma?
They were, yeah.
Yeah, $8.95 a metre.
Yeah.
$9.95 for 4 metres today.
I know.
Spitting everywhere, sorry. It's the cake.
And it's the quality changed when we changed the plier as well and got it. So
Did it?
Yeah, so that it's more robust than the first lot as well. So
fabulous.
It got better quality, better colours, and cheaper all at the same time.
Oh, that's great to know. I had no idea. Brilliant. Yeah. This is off the wire mesh DVD. We've actually got 2 wire mesh DVDs out. The first one shows the Gemma Crow rose. It shows how you can make beautiful floral designs out of it as well. The second one is using the mesh more as a threading material, as a physical thread to kind of do weaves with, which is absolutely beautiful as well. $9.95 for 4 metres of wire mesh. Actually, the next piece you're going to see, which I think is a woven bracelet. Oh no, doesn't matter. Is it a woven bracelet? The square? No, that's the necklace. That's really cool, that design there. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, we've got the silver in this design, and there's it looks like there's a burgundy or a brown in there as well. Yeah, there it is. That's the woven bracelet. I love that bracelet. It's such a tactile piece. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's using the mesh in a very, very different way, and then using it there just as a knotting thread. You know, there's so much you can do with this other than stretching it out and using it as a big mesh, as you know, to make those gorgeous big high impact pieces. You can just use it as a beautiful thread just to go around your neck or to go around your wrist. It looks absolutely beautiful. Well done. So these used to be $8.95 per metre. I mean it was a long time ago and they were $8.95 a metre, but I think that was the price at the point that they were launched at per metre. Today, the thickest gauge of mesh that we can offer you for $9.95 for 4 metres. Lots of multi-bidders, lots of people still coming through for these. Well done. Okay, text. Nothing to do with mesh. From Alex. Oh, it's her birthday today, isn't it? You're allowed, Carol, you're pregnant. I'm glad you clarified that it was a burp, though, the other week. I thought it was something else. Did you really? No, if you're looking for people who do that, speak to Linda about that. Speak to Linda about that. She did, live on air, honestly. Never, ever. Honestly, I refuse to work with her ever again. There she is. She doesn't even know what I was just talking about. No. Just talking about burping on air and doing other things on air as well.
Oh, you started off that.
Well, I burped the other week on air. You did something else on air, though, Linda. We didn't even go into that. Right, so. $9.95 for your 4 metres there. Fantastic. Well done, everyone. Right. Oh, fantastic. Yes. Where is it? I don't know. Yeah, we're going to get the old microphone. I'm going to do... Oh, sorry, I was having a quick sip of tea there. Sorry, everyone. Very nice. Blueberry and apple. Gorgeous. So we've got all of our lovely Sunday experiences with us now. Lovely. Lots of people there, lots of gorgeous pieces of jewellery, some accessorised booties as well, which I can't wait to show you. What are we going to do now, sweetie? Am I going to go over to everyone now? Brilliant, okay. A very full Sunday experience today, which I absolutely love. Do you remember the Sunday sofa? Do you remember that? All those years ago, do you remember the Sunday sofa? We physically had a sofa, and it was 2 people who would sit there and make jewellery for the entire show. It's totally different now. We've got a workshop room and everything. Coming through. Hi, Steve.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm better now I've managed to make something.
What have you been making?
First time I've made the set, earrings.
First time you've ever made jewellery?
Yeah.
Really?
Not too bad.
That's amazing! First time you've ever made a beady bead and everything.
Yeah, a bit of help, but as I say, not too bad for first attempt.
That's amazing. Do you feel a real sense of satisfaction with that and kind of achievement?
Oh yeah, I'm happy with it. As I say,
Good.
Not too bad with it at all.
Oh, how fantastic! Oh, that's amazing. My first jewellery didn't look anything like that. It was all kind of misshapen and goodness knows what. That's absolutely brilliant. Oh, well done. Oh, fantastic. Now, we've got next to you your lovely lady, Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Lynn was very kind. She's actually given me a Brian the Buffalo toy, which is sitting in the gallery at the minute. He's on the bookshelf. He's looking out at us. Like, every time I look into the gallery, I can see him looking out. Thank you very much for that, by the way.
Okay.
Gorgeous. Tell us what you've been making, Lynn.
Well, I've blinged up some booties.
Yeah, let's have a look at these, because look, they've got gemstones on. How cool are they? Now, you bought those knitted booties in, didn't you?
I did.
And what else have you been working on?
A couple of pairs of earrings.
Oh, they're nice.
It's necklace. I didn't.
Oh,
do
that's
it
pretty with the
quite right.
chain. No, it's gorgeous with the chain and just with a single drop on. It's beautiful.
And nice stretchy.
Yeah, lovely. You can't beat a stretchy, can you?
No.
Good old stretchy. Really beautiful, and a bit of a tiara twist as well.
Yeah, I've had a go at that, yeah.
Gorgeous. Fantastic. Now, Jill.
Yes.
What have you been working on, Jill?
Well, I was given quite chunky
monkey gemstones. Oh, look at the cuff. I love those cufflinks.
Well, I thought I'd better do something for the gents, you know, rather than just the ladies. But yeah, I was sort of looking at some of this stuff, and I felt quite inferior. But,
what? There is no such thing. Don't be silly.
I know, but
I love how you've got the gemstone and you've made a lovely surround for it there. This is also nice at the bottom here as well. Is that set in a donut-shaped gemstone?
Yes.
That's so effective, isn't it?
And I sort of fed it was a bit of a tricky trying to feed the
head pin.
Yeah, because I couldn't find the hole in the little white one. So, yeah.
A common problem, not being able to find the hole, but you found it in the end.
I'm saying nothing.
Thank you. Now, is that
Barter.
Barter. Where's that name from?
Polish.
It's a beautiful name, Barter. I'm trying to think up names at the minute for Bumpy, and it's a nice name. Nice name. Right, what have you been working with, Barter?
I've got 2 necklaces, 2 sets of earrings, a bracelet, and a ring.
Gorgeous. You've used loads of different findings. I love that wire work ring that you've made down at the front. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Gorgeous colour as well. Nice use of all the S-hooks, because they're so useful and versatile, aren't they?
That's the first time I've used sort of connectors for
is it?
a necklace.
Do you think you'll use them again?
Oh yes, definitely.
Perfect. Awesome. That's the aim of the kind of Sunday experience, giving you things that you maybe haven't worked with before. Lovely wire work there as well. Thank you very much. Awesome. Right, on to Linda.
Hello,
goodness me, it's just a whole host of people here today. Right, Linda. Amazing cake. I've had 1.5 pieces. I might have to have some more. Now, it was Tracy I was talking to about the new wire, wasn't it? Was it you I was talking to yesterday? Yes. Right, we'll talk to you about that in a moment. Linda, what have you been making?
I've made...
Oh, look at that mookaite. And the fluorite.
Yes.
What was the fluorite like to work with? Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
It's a beautiful gem, isn't it?
It is, yes.
It's quite a delicate gemstone, isn't it? But I love what you've done with it and put it with the gold there, because it really makes the colours pop, doesn't it?
The mookaite, that's gorgeous. That's more of a dense colour.
It is, isn't it?
And it's got a lovely feel.
It's so smooth, isn't it? It's beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Thanks so much for that, Linda. That's gorgeous. Now, Tracy, you were here on Laura's workshop yesterday, weren't you? Was it yesterday or Wednesday?
Fridays.
Was it Friday?
And yesterday's.
Goodness me. You've just been here. You've just been camped out.
I've had a weekend here. Yes.
Nice. And have you used any of our wire? No, you haven't used any of our wire in these pieces. Oh, yes, you have at the front.
We have. Yes. I mean, I did this in
Laura's
workshop,
word.
and I've done a chain for it today. And then
that's so neat.
A bracelet to match. And a little pair of earrings.
How long have you been making jewellery for, Tracy?
Oh, 2.5 years now.
Wow. That's absolutely incredible. And how long have you been working with wire?
Probably about 9 months or so.
Perfect.
With the wire, yeah.
Look at that little picture.
Oh, this was the big cabochons you had a few weeks back. And I wasn't sure what to do with the really big ones.
Yeah, because some of them are absolutely enormous, aren't they?
Huge.
Big as your head.
I came up with the idea of a little wire photo frame.
It's beautiful. I love it. It's thinking outside the box, isn't it?
It is, and I've had some super comments on Facebook.
Brilliant.
From the ladies on there, and 4 commissions already for them.
Oh, fantastic.
fantastic. You see, this is great. If you put photos of all your pieces on Facebook or on any kind of social media, you'll often find people like your photos, or they'll share them, and you'll end up getting commissions as well, which is just brilliant. I hope you've had a good time today, guys, because it's been lovely having you with us, and all the jewellery is so different. It's wonderful to see everyone's different characters coming out as well. And I was talking to Lynn before the show, and she was saying, you know, she felt she'd lost her mojo. Have you found that it's kind of been beneficial being around everybody else who's, you know, just as creative? Oh, and Linda, she's fantastic, isn't she? We've got to say that, but yeah, she's she's absolutely awesome. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your time, and thanks for the cake as well. It was amazing. You can definitely come again. Brilliant. Okay, so I'll go around the front here. Thank you so much, everyone. Awesome. Thanks. See you in a bit, Linda. All right, darling. Right, I'm going to head back. Shall I head back over here? Come on, come on, come on. Let's go back over here. I don't normally present on Sundays, so it's kind of a bit. I never know, kind of. Never know where I'm going. If I could turn back time. Yeah. Put it down. No one's saying anything. Okay, right. Which one, sorry? Right, okay. Now, I've got a really special gemstone for you now. This is something which, what are you singing? You're singing Jadeite to the tune of Blind Date. Really? Jadeite, 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 Jadeite. Woo! I was saying Jadeite by the end of it, wasn't I? I wasn't really saying Jadeite. Sorry. All right. All right. Fine. Fine. Now, this is really, really special. I was lucky enough a couple of years ago to go over to India, China and Hong Kong with JewelleryMaker to go and visit our teams over in Jaipur and China and Hong Kong, and to go and have a look at how the gemstones are faceted, where they're sourced from, and to see a whole host of different processes that are involved in bringing you strands of gemstones here at JewelleryMaker, and all the findings. Oh, there I am. He was drilling gemstones. He was in one of the cutting houses in Jaipur. Doesn't look very happy to be sitting next to me, does he? Like, go away, go away. They've got a camera on me, go away. That was an awesome cutting house actually in Jaipur. It was so incredible to watch the lapidarists faceting gemstones. He was drilling gemstones at that point. Right, so yeah, I was lucky enough to go and do that. On my travels, I had heard from people like Steve Bennett, who's the founder of the Genuine Gemstone Company, who travels the world looking for gemstones. I'd never really been over to that part of the world, over to China and to Hong Kong. I'd never been really over there. And I'd heard from Steve Bennett and from other presenters who'd been lucky enough to go over to places like that in the world about the popularity of jade. Jade itself is an enormously popular gemstone of huge significance, particularly over in the Far East. When you understand a bit about this gemstone and kind of the culture behind this gemstone, then you start to understand why this is such a special deal, okay? Jade in itself used to be faceted over in the Far East. Diamonds were used to facet jade. Which doesn't sound right, does it? Because over here in the Western world, we tend to hold diamonds as kind of top of the tree. But over in the Far East, diamonds were used to facet jade, and then the diamonds were simply thrown away and discarded, and then you had this beautifully cut piece of jade. The significance of this incredible gemstone is really comes to fruition when you think about religious icons. When you think about the most beautiful kind of spiritual icons and spiritual models and pieces which are carved out of extremely high quality jade.
Being in places like Hong Kong and China, you do see a lot of top quality jade. Jade itself is the name of the family, as it were, a bit like the beryl family, which has got emerald and aquamarine and morganite, a bit like quartz, which has got citrine and citrine and amethyst, etc., etc. Okay, so jade is the title, if you like. Then you have varieties of jade. The most, undoubtedly, the most highly prized variety of jade is jadeite, and this is it. Its colour it's simply beautiful. I must have seen in some of these. I visited a couple of temples whilst I was over in China and Hong Kong, and I saw the most magnificent pieces carved out of jade, absolutely priceless pieces carved out of jade. I don't know if it was jadeite or jade. Some of the pieces look slightly greener than this, but this kind of colour is a colour that I was seeing time and time again. It's a very, very specific green. The only thing I can liken it to is, imagine green amethyst with no clarity. Imagine that colour, yeah? Imagine really, really top quality prasiolite without any clarity. Not prainite, prasiolite, so that's silvery green without any clarity. And that is what I would liken this to. Like I say, jade is effectively the family, the title, the heading, and arguably the most coveted variety of jade is jadeite. Now, I don't even want to know how difficult this was for us to get hold of, because we source a lot of our gemstones over from places like China, and we go direct to the rough gemstone market. We go direct to the marketplace to source our gemstones. I can't even imagine how difficult this gemstone was to get hold of, because undoubtedly you would imagine, because this gemstone is so highly prized over in the Far East in particular, that the majority of it is bought by the market over there, which I would have thought would have made this gemstone even more difficult to get hold of. I reckon actually diamonds would probably be easier to get hold of over in the Far East than this gemstone here. Anyway, that to one side. It's a beautiful gem, isn't it? Gorgeous, gorgeous, translucent gemstone in this soft, delicate, silvery green colour. It's a very, very specific colour. Absolutely beautiful. 40 carats in total. These are 4mm seed beads here. Beautiful. I'd love to see some charm bracelets made out of this. I really, really would. Here's your price point today for this incredible strand, £11.95p. Amazing, 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 amazing. I think really when you consider how difficult this gemstone must have been for us to get hold of, plus how the huge amount of significance and what this gemstone symbolises to millions and millions of people, I think it's absolutely amazing. It's amazing, isn't it? Gorgeous. Gemma, I presume you haven't worked with jadeite before?
I have.
Have you?
Yes, I have.
When?
I was really lucky to get some it was a long time ago, and I was working with a spiritual healer who commissioned me to do things for his shop in Cheshire, and he got me some because it was so highly prized for him.
Yeah.
He did all the Chinese medicine and Reiki and all those alternative therapies, and I worked with a couple of rough pieces that I caged as pendants, so I have been really lucky, and it is such a beautiful gemstone.
What did you make from it? What did you...
Just little pendants as talismans,
lovely.
and he put them in little pouches with messages, and he would almost prescribe them. I know that's not what we necessarily talk about here, but he would almost prescribe a jade or prescribe a amethyst, but jade, that was really highly prized for him.
Fabulous.
Beautiful stuff.
You see, I'm a huge fan of lots of all the myth and legend that goes into gemstones. I can accept it as being myth and legend. There are I can absolutely accept it as myth and legend, even though it is myth and legend. I'm fascinated by the amount by how highly this gemstone is regarded, what this means to hundreds of thousands of people, and the fact that I've seen some of the most beautiful carved gemstone pieces made out of gems not too dissimilar to this, you know, quality wise. This is amazing. So special. Amazing. Well done, everyone. I've got so many people coming through to get this. We started off with 150 strands of this. I've got people coming through to get 2s and 3s of this. I saw somebody coming through to get 6 strands of this as well. I'm not entirely sure who that was, but your name's gone off the screen. But I've got Susan multi-buying, Sue's multi-buying, Anonymous multi-buying, Iris multi-buying, I've got Anonymous multi-buying, I've got loads, Mona's been multi-buying as well. Just gorgeous.
In the Victorian Albert as well, there's a whole museum. There's a whole section on carved jade, and it is the most beautiful area in the museum. I think it's all the, you know, sort of Chinese religious symbols and or things of status anyway.
Yeah,
and
like Buddhas and
yeah, and jadeite plays such a big part in those really prestigious amulets and figurines, tiny ones as well.
Gorgeous.
It's extraordinary, and it is jadeite as well. A lot of it is
and
jadeite.
it gives you the most beautiful waxy kind of luster, doesn't it? It's incredible. Ollie said that was that when you were on your honeymoon, Ollie, that you saw this? Oh, you haven't seen it? Yeah, right. I wasn't aware of that. Really, there's apparently somewhere in the world, and text in if you know where it is. I think it's in China somewhere. It must be in China somewhere. There's a 5-ton carved Buddha carved out of jade. I don't know if it's jade or jadeite, but it's carved. Well, jade is like the heading, if you like, the family, and then below that is all the different varieties. And arguably, this is the one to get. This is the one to get. Jadeite. It's absolutely the one to get. It must have been commissioned, yeah, for you know, an emperor or somebody of nobility. But do you know what, Gemma? Looking at this, and I know this is what a lot of people are going to be thinking. I'd put this with bright Chinese red, that proper red. I mean, it would just look incredible, wouldn't it?
It would look amazing, yeah. I'd be tempted just to have one little one on a charm.
Yes.
Like a luck bracelet, you have luck symbols and then a little charm. Or a peace bracelet, you got peace, and then a little charm, and it just sort of backs up to the message.
But you know, do your research on this as well. Obviously, we can't push myth and legend on JewelleryMaker, and we can't promote any kind of holistic therapies because it is only myth and legend at the end of the day. You know, we can't be seen to be advocating that. But do a bit of research on it because it is so well documented. This gem is just astonishing. Love it. There's 9 chances left. Well done, everyone. Gorgeous. Right. Okay. Okay, abalone. We've only got a few of these left. I've only got about 15 chances of this left. It's going to go on today's show. Can I just make you aware as well, 2 of the Dremels have come back into stock. I've got 2 left. I'll show it to you very, very quickly before the end of the show. So we've got about 15 chances for this abalone left. Absolutely natural, incredible. It's been away for way too long. Last March was the last time we bought you abalone. Well, the last time we had it in stock of any kind of in any kind of quantity. Okay, so £19.95p. Abalone doesn't look like this on both sides naturally. What we have done is we've taken both good sides of the abalone, as it were, and then we've stuck them together onto a resin. So you get that. Sandwich, so you get the best quality of abalone on either side. The amount of abalone strands that you might see, where you get a great side and then you get a fairly dull flat side, because that's just the other side of the abalone shell. It's not to do with the quality of it at all. We have taken both of the good sides, if you like, and stuck them together. Okay, gorgeous. So under £20. Well done, everyone. Sorry, the Dremel has sold out. I think those two chances have gone. Well done, everyone. So under £20. 25 by 18 millimeters, great for rings, great for pendants, great for wire wrap pieces. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I think I counted 16 gemstones on this strand, so that's enough for 8 pairs of earrings, 16 rings. Oh, it's just an amazing strand. And I'm so excited for all those new customers and new viewers that we have who maybe haven't seen abalone before on JewelleryMaker, because it has been 11 months since we last bought it to you. I'm so excited for you because this gemstone really does cause such a stir, and it's great for summertime jewellery as well. Really fantastic for summertime jewellery.
I'll tell you something else that's good about that strand. The resin in the middle is black, and usually it's white.
Oh, is it really?
But when you can buy it and it's white, and then it doesn't look right.
No.
So I like those because of the black resin.
You need it to be black, really. Surely you do.
I know it's a small detail, but it makes a difference. You know?
It makes a huge. Yeah, that would make a huge difference. It'll make the difference between me getting it and not, I reckon.
Yeah, I have bought it with the white in between, and it just I don't know, misses somehow.
It does, doesn't it? With the black, I suppose, because you're going to be getting black lines going through the abalone. It just ties in beautifully, doesn't it? But I wouldn't want you to think that, you know, all abalone looks like this, because it doesn't. You know, this is really, really special. This is a really well put together strand, and not all strands of abalone are like this. Well done. So Carol from Cambridge has come through to get 2 of these. I've still got lots of people coming through. Well done. What a stunning strand. That is going to sell out hopefully within the next couple of seconds. And actually, if everyone who's got this in their baskets, I've got Ali, Margaret, Elke, Abalia, I've got Teresa, Sandra and Laura and Anonymous. If you all take your baskets out now, oh no, Ali's just checked out. No, this is pretty close to selling out. We'll only have like 2 or 3 left. Well done. Gorgeous quality. Now, recapping the beading thread we bought you first thing today. Should we do that? Have we got any of the DVD left? Should we do the DVD quickly as well, because it's important that we... Okay, so this is the beading thread bundle that we bought you earlier on. It's brand new beading threads. There's some brand new colours in there, colours I've never seen before, like this one, this purple. Absolutely love this colour. It's a proper kind of, yeah, it is like a plum colour, like an aubergine colour. It's just gorgeous, really beautiful purple. Okay, so you're going to be getting 100 metres of beading thread here, 10 metres on each spool, 0.38 millimetres in gauge. There is so much you can do with this. These are just a few examples of what you can do with the beading thread. You can make it into a really beautiful structured piece. Gemma runs an Adventures with Beading Thread course, the next one being in March. If you want to get booked onto that, speak to the call centre or Live Help. We'll give you the contact details for Wendy. We'll book you onto the course. It's a fantastic, fantastic course. We've all got so much of this stuff left in our kit. $6.95 for 100 metres there, well done. And the DVD, which is $4.95, is at the bottom of your screen. So $4.95 for the Adventures with Beading Thread DVD if you want to get that added to your order. And then maybe from watching that decide if you want to come on Gemma's course, which I'm sure you will. Right. Very quickly, aquamarine and morganite. Okay. So this is undoubtedly the highest quality strand of aquamarine and morganite I think we've ever had on JewelleryMaker. The clarity is unbelievable. It's heading towards gem quality 100%. It really, really is. $74.95, you're going to be getting aquamarine, you've got morganite, and you've got moments of green beryl in there as well, and moments of goshenite as well. Really, really, really special strand. The clarity and the strength of colour is just unbelievable. Fantastic, as Gemma was saying, for bridal jewellery because of that soft, delicate palette rather than it being strong and overpowering. It's a lovely, delicate quality. Just beautiful. And if you want to use this in something like a tiara, just imagine the light coming through those gemstones and reflecting off those tiny little mineral inclusions inside the gemstone. Just beautiful. Stunning strand. That's such a high quality strand. And very, very quickly, I'm surprised we've got any of these left. Genuine, natural, Burmese sapphire. I've never bought you natural Burmese sapphire. I've never bought you Burmese sapphire knowingly anyway. This is natural Burmese hand faceted, hand drilled sapphire. It's absolutely incredible, and that is a price point for, oh, it's just ridiculous. It's so low, and it was a shock to all of us, I think. All of the fact that it's natural and it's from Burma and it's $27.95. It's just ridiculous. Right, Gemma, well, you said you hadn't made much. You've made loads.
Oh, it just, yeah, that's only because I did it really quickly at the end. These are just threaded on, you know, but look how nice they are.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous with the amethyst there, with the little gold space piece. I'm not surprised. I mean, that must have taken you ages to make.
Yeah, that did take a bit longer than I expected, that one.
Wow! Incredible stuff. With this bundle, you had 4 strands of gemstones. You had blue tiger's eye, which has been used here in this gorgeous threaded necklace, yellow tiger's eye, amethyst and sodalite. Just gorgeous.
Love that sodalite and the blue tiger's eye together.
Oh, they look wonderful, don't they?
Yeah, I want to put that on with my denims and, you know what I mean? It just...
Definitely.
It's really nice.
It's beautiful. Gemma, when are you next with us?
Next Saturday, I think, for a mid-show. Yes. It's
Fantastic.
definitely a mid-show next week.
Brilliant. So Gemma's with you next Saturday. We've got another text to read out. We've got one final text to read out, apparently, from Bev. Got up feeling really low. Oh, but you're such a tonic, Carol. Please don't change. Oh, thanks, Bev. Awesome. I'm glad you've enjoyed today's show. And you know what, with Gemma's ideas and just the jewellery that you've made today, it's just been incredible. So Gemma's going to see you next Saturday. I'm actually off till the 18th. I can't remember. I'm off till what? Sorry, I'm going away on Tuesday for a week to Tenerife.
Nice.
It's going to be lovely.
Are you?
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. And you're going to be fantastic. Join Fleur and Becky the other side of this for incredible pieces. Chainmail! Amazing. Don't go anywhere.